Sneaker Box.
Oh shit alert, Louis clothes, calling women sisters, Louboutins and Gucci shells.
Yo, what's up? We are back after a week hiatus. But we did get a complaint on Twitter. So Francis, give me 6 seconds on the clock.
It's on the clock.
You got me? Tell me when to go.
I got this.
Tell me when to go.
I go.
All right. This is the Sneaker Box Podcast with Sneaker Bar Detroit, a part of the Crepit Tech family. What's the point of spending all that money on your shoes if you're not going to keep them clean long enough to get your money's worth? Practice safe stunting. Go to crepitech.com to get your shoes some protection. And if you just stumbled across the show and you don't know who this is the African Caesar.
They're going to 6 seconds.
And this Francis 313 sitting to my left.
Good, Francis.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, wow, we just shortening the clips. They got the Sneaker Girl. Oh. And then we got.
Terrible! She has beautiful eyes! And her hair is like
We are all over the place. I don't even think it matters as long as we're under 6 minutes. Are we under 6 minutes?
We are.
We're probably still under 1 minute.
Under 1 minute.
Oh, wow. Okay. This might be the quickest intro. No, just real quick, just.
Are we still done? Should I keep?
No, we're done now.
Done.
That's the
And we're
quickest
done.
intro.
I knew
There
how
you
to
go.
quit you.
Under 6 minutes,
Good.
so hopefully people have no more complaints. We're not as insufferable as, some people would like to, I guess, comment.
Oh yeah, I had to do that.
Oh my God, who is it? John Cena?
Can't see me. That's our. Yeah, that's us making it out of the under a minute mark.
All right, there you go. Nope, but that's, like I said, we're just having fun with it. But, that's for tough guys on social media.
Always having fun with it. You need to stop being so sensitive about it, Caesar.
I know I am sensitive, so.
Caesar's so.
Please be careful with me.
Oh, Caesar.
I'm sensitive and I'd like to stay that way.
No, I just.
No, don't explain yourself. Just move on.
No, I just want to
Move on,
know.
you're adding on to the intro. Move on.
I just want to know in what world people can talk trash and you just supposed to just sit there and not say anything.
But you say like 1 out of like 500 people. Like, I'm just saying.
I just
like,
want to know.
Well.
Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram at the @thesneakerbox_podcast. Follow us on Twitter at @thesneakerbox_, and you can follow us on Facebook at the Sneakerbox Podcast page. And if you'd like to talk to us live today on the podcast, you can call us at toll-free 888-799-5267. Excuse me. Got a couple of things we're going to get into today. We're going to make some phone calls to some Adidas stores looking for the Yeezy Mafia Adidas Yeezy 5011 Boost, Kim K.
Look for the Sean Witherspoons at the Adidas store too.
Oh, yeah, we should. I mean, what else? We got a lot of news stories. Nike, man, they ain't got a lot of things going on up there. They had to blow out one of their executives for harassing the women, I guess.
Wait! You're really leaving?
Yeah.
Who leaves someone on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere?
Wow. Mark Parker just pulled off in Portland. Foot Locker is closing some stores. And then, of course, there's the rumors that the Conqueror Air Jordan 11s are going to, release some million pairs.
Toys R Us? Or did we do that already?
I know.
Toys R Us?
I mean, you can.
It's
Only if
touch on
we
it.
got Toys R Us kids.
Can you keep it under 6 minutes?
It's Toys R Us closing is much sadder than Foot Locker.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. As long as you can keep it under
this-
6 minutes, you can
All
talk
right,
about
all
it.
right. Sounds
Can we
good.
do this whole show under 6 minutes?
Yeah. I know. Let's do a 6
How long
minute
do
show.
we have left?
I stopped counting, so we might as well just get out of here before someone.
No, just walk out. Let's just do the outro right now. All right, so let's get into the Sneaker Box Fab 5 releases from the previous week.
The
Fab
The
Five.
Sneaker
Fab Five.
The Fab Five. The Fab Five. The
Fab Five.
Top five, top five, top five.
Saw it in my dream. 555.
Brought to you by 8-9 Manufacturing Company. 8-9, where quality meets design. Check out their collection of sneaker-based apparel by going to the website at 89.com. Make sure to use promo code TSBP to save yourself an extra 20% off of your purchase. Number 5, we have the Under Armour Curry 4 NBA Live. I like that shoe. Curry 4 is probably my favorite Curry.
NBA Jam.
NBA, what did I say?
Live.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God, you're such a
Yeah,
millennial.
I know.
I like the The soul,
With the little flame on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they look kind of elementary to me. But
Yeah,
They
that's
do.
what I was about to
me.
say they made them fun. It looked like a blue drink box with some cheese and an orange Cheeto shoestring.
Right.
I'm just exploring over here.
Did you have lunch
All
today?
right.
No, I
You
didn't.
hungry?
I didn't eat yet. So
No, I like this shoe. I don't know if I can get away with it being a low top.
Your ankle is spilling over the top.
Why my ankle got to spill over though?
cankles.
Oh,
Do you have cankles?
I got the Hillary Clinton ankles.
Do you have cankles?
No, I don't. Y'all want to see?
We gonna
No.
find out. Yeah.
You want to see?
Later.
MJ, you sitting right there. You tell me. Look at that.
Them aren't calves.
I know I'm flexing my legs too.
Hey,
Like
you need some Vaseline, homie.
I do. I didn't. Well, first of all, I didn't think that I was gonna have to come in here and showcase my ankles at any point during the day.
Should have thought about it.
Them aren't
Next
calves.
time,
Them are
I will be
cattle.
more prepared next week.
You always got to be ready to just take your pants off around here.
I guess I should have known better. I know Francis wears shorts throughout the entire year, so I guess he just
No, it's
Really?
he's got on shorts right
The
now.
one day
So I
he
got a
has on
tattoo.
shorts for a reason. You call him out. Like
What?
he's got him on.
What the shorts for a reason for?
I got a new
Got
tattoo.
Where?
That's why we played the tattoo drop.
Okay. That's kind of sweet. Yeah, that was before the show. So, bam. Yeah. So
Why
Under
come
Armour.
you don't have a tattoo?
There you go.
I have two of them. So yeah, the Under Armour Curry 4 NBA Jam. Sorry.
Get it right.
Is
Yeah,
this
I'm
top
sorry.
five?
Catch
Yes.
your hands.
Oh, I missed the drop. I don't know. Whatever.
Where you been?
Fat five, top five, top five.
Yeah. So anyway,
Thank you.
there you go. So yeah. Anyway, if you get a chance to go to UnderArmour.com and try to scoop those up, MJ, you could rock those right now.
No, I could not.
Why?
Cause
You-
I'm a little saucy over here,
That's not saucy.
and that's Under Armour, and I got on a Nike jacket.
That's okay. Yeah.
That's
That,
You know
that
the
goes
rules.
against My bad. Jumpman is proud of you right now.
Until it comes to Jordan and Nike style.
There
Yeah,
you go.
let's not,
man,
yeah.
Open up that Pandora box.
They both got the check on it. Anyways.
Number 4, we have the Nike Little Posit 1 Space Jam. I'm still mad that they keep using Space
That's
Jam
why I
as a
just keep saying. They keep doing this like galaxy stars. So let's just put some right here.
How about Orlando Magic? Because that was the colorway.
It's just overused to me. I
Yeah,
don't know,
it does.
but
It just
I
seems
mean,
like
it's- yeah.
I don't know if they just have a hat of names they just blindly put their hands into and just pull out a name. But yeah, I mean it's a decent looking shoe.
Yeah. I
Um,
just always say the same thing when I see these new foams. I feel like I've seen it before. That's what
Yeah.
I usually say.
I think we just need to stop bragging on so hard. Maybe they were given a program with limited options to design a sneaker.
that might be the case.
Huh.
I mean, it's not like not like haven't heard of them doing that before. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if this came in man sizes, I probably would have. Shot my shot because I'm taking L's everywhere else. Like the Tinker 3s that came out today, took a L. Most of the big releases of the
Okay, you
year.
can bounce back.
No, most of the how?
Chop off your big toe.
Oh wow, that seems
I'll do it.
kind of drastic.
He's ready.
No, mine like that.
I don't know. It seems kind of drastic just to get a W on a pair of shoes. But
Let's do it.
you were playing into a stereotype right now. I like the one person in the room that has a blade.
Handing out $150s. What up, though?
Number 3, we have the Puma Fenty Cleated Creeper Surf, Dazzling Blue and Green Gecko. It has like a clear platform outsole.
Riri knows something.
You ain't like those?
No, she knows something. I know. I like them.
Oh, okay.
I like-
She's doing a
I
pretty.
feel like she's taking a lot of influence from like the Asian culture and what's hot on their sneaker scene because these are the type of shoes and things that I've been seeing like when I was at school and we had that group like just the platform wedges, the bright colors, the clear soles.
And
So taking some type of influence and then putting it into a brand that's Americanized, like
Yeah.
I think it's
And
pretty
then
cool.
a lot of that platform shoes come from designer wear. Because I know Gucci got platform. I know it's a lot of Fendi and everything else. So it's
Yeah,
probably
so
what she-
bring it over to an affordable brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean she's been killing it as far as.
It's not for everybody though. I'm gonna say that right now.
It's affordable when she wanted to be. I'm not gonna. hold you up.
Yeah.
Cause she
The
clothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want that jacket, but I ain't about. You can't get my paycheck. $5.70. I'm straight.
Just hand over your paycheck. Just sign it over to whatever store you in.
Right, just don't even deposit.
Just have the
it.
store sign the back. No, she's been killing it with the, I guess with her influence. She's been killing it with this and the Was it the makeup?
Lingerie?
Oh,
Yeah, so lingerie come in, her makeup.
Yeah, she's kind of got the Midas touch right now. And I don't know. I kind of felt like she kind of created this whole let's just give random people who have followings these positions inside these brands. Like Puma started signing a whole bunch of people. Adidas started signing a whole bunch of people to be like.
I can say that this was a successful thing, though.
Yeah, but putting people in positions just because they have high profiles doesn't mean that it's always going to turn out correctly. So she's probably the one who's been consistently good at creating dope clothes, dope shoes, dope everything, pretty much. I'm trying
So
to.
makeup.
She's sporting and fresh.
Yeah, like I'm trying to find the thing that she has not put her fingers on that hasn't turned out good. So, Chris Brown, Air Jordan. Number two.
I'm not a part of that conversation.
Number two.
She don't support it.
We have the Air Jordan Retro 9 Bread.
AKA
Black and red.
No, I was
AKA what?
AKA tax season.
Oh yeah, these are definitely tax season
the tax
shoes.
nines.
Yeah. I don't hate the shoe. I just felt like there was other shoes I wanted more. And so if they're still sitting there after I go through my list, I'll come back to them.
These are like the food service industry nines.
Waiter nines. Yeah, definitely. If you work in any type of...
And you got to wear black shoes.
Yeah.
Yes. If you work in any type of customer service type job,
Let's throw
these
away
are
those
shoes.
dusty black on black Air Ones and just get these.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, they had dope shoe. I remember when the olives first came out, when they were first retro back when I was in high school, everybody took them in to get the olive part dyed black. But this one is patent leather.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, like I said, I mean, I don't know. I just, all black shoes, they just seem too basic. And then it's the 9. And so I know a lot of people normally wouldn't be too crazy for them, but everybody got their tax returns. And so now everything is hot. So, and then number 1, we have.
You don't say.
Yeah, surprise.
Say it.
The Air Jordan Retro 3 Soul. Man.
Give him a second.
Yeah,
No,
I knew
no.
it was coming
Pronounced
for you.
Gordon.
That's my favorite drop.
You know about Seoul,
I know.
Korea.
But no, the I don't know. I don't know if I would have made these number 1, to be honest. They're not horrible, but they're not.
I like them because they're
that
clean
dope.
and simple. Like, really simple.
No, they're super simple.
That red and that blue pop together.
Yeah.
That's about it, though. That's like the collar of the shoe, and then other than
Well,
that,
it was number 1 by the people.
oh yeah, I don't know. People don't always get it right. We got Donald Trump as president, so I mean,
They got it. MAGA.
yeah, there you go. See, the people can be wrong sometimes.
No, they're not.
Ugliest release of the week. We are making White Ranger work. I wish we could see.
The Fab.
It's a lot of cardio.
I know.
Super ugly.
Brought to you by Adonis Dope. Is he dope? I think so. And so does anyone who has seen or bought his visual art. He makes some of the dopest t-shirts and posters. If you're a fan of sneakers and Michael Jackson, he is definitely your guy. Follow him on Instagram at DonisDope or go to his website at www.thedopeones.com. Oh, here's his own website. Ooh. We have the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 Wave Runner. He's trash. I'm sorry, man. I honestly.
They grew on me a bit. I'm not gonna pay a lot of money for them, but they definitely.
I mean,
grew
well,
on me.
they retail at 3, right?
Yeah, they're like 4.
Yeah, about 420.
Yeah, they retail at 420.
No. They retail at 3, but they resell them for like 420.
Well, 300 is way too much, honestly.
Yeah, but I honestly like them. I don't know how they run, so I don't want to buy a 6 and it be too.
I'm finding it very hard to believe that if this was at Kmart, people would be dying to have these shoes.
I mean, I probably would rock these if they were from Kmart. That's how much I like them.
We got a lot of tactic we could hook her up to.
You know, I was gonna say he don't
Yeah, a lot
believe.
of
He don't believe.
We need to give her,
He doesn't believe.
shoot her some LSD and give her some truth serum. Like
if they were Under Armour, I'd sport these too.
The bottoms.
Would you?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I like this shoe.
Oh man, I wish I can just go to another dimension where like these are not Yeezys but something else and see people's reaction to this shoe. Cause I don't know. I just cannot see people liking this shoe, other than the fact that it's a Kanye Yeezy. Whoa,
Jesus Christ!
Somebody's.
I know what.
You sound like that little kid in that video. It's like Jesus Christ.
Way to keep it stealth, Guru. Like Guru came in stealth mode.
What's going on, man? Dude, it feels good to be back. Guru's birthday today.
It's your birthday?
Nah, my son's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to little Guru.
Yeah.
How old is he now? Like what?
3.
Whoa.
1.
You missed a couple.
Like, he is walking, right? Like so, yeah. Shout out to little Guru, man.
At least guess 2.
I'm gonna start calling y'all Piccolo. Like I swear, like you just spit him out. Like he looks just like you, just like you. Facial expressions and everything. So,
Yeah.
like honestly, Guru, tell me that these shoes would sell if they weren't Yeezys.
No, they'll probably sell if they were designer, like Balenciagas or whatever else. So I think they will sell in the designer end, but they wouldn't sell, I think, with anybody else. But there's minimal branding on here, so it might work depending on who was promoting them.
I'm having a hard time believing any of that.
Where the party at?
Yeah, where's the party at?
We were actually we have to split the day, so he's going to be with my mom right now. Then I'm going to have airtime, and then we're going to have some eat.
I'd love to see you at airtime.
So,
oh, yeah.
I'm going to throw a party.
Trampoline place?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm going to throw him another party in like 2 weeks and then kind of invite everybody.
I'm going to tell you one thing, because I've been at airtime. That pool of
mosh pit.
That is dangerous.
I got stuck in there.
I did too.
Yeah,
you know
gotta
what?
lift your legs up.
No, it's terrible design. They should have at least like a rope or like a rope ladder.
Something to
climb
pull yourself out of.
Yeah.
That thing is like quicksand. Like you are not getting out.
I mean, some people.
Yeah, you can. The key is that you have to stay moving. If you let your foot plant, and then it's a wrap.
Yeah, I jumped in and it was just like the light just started getting dimmer and dimmer. Like, I was getting buried underneath just a sea of foam cubes and
That place it's tough, man. You get a good workout there.
Yeah, man. I've never been so panicked before in my life.
I was so upset after I got stuck in there. I ate a whole large pizza afterwards.
That's what they did that on purpose.
Now we're gonna throw a party at airtime now.
Can we?
Just throw Francis in there.
I'll do it. I like their socks.
The grippy socks.
The ones that you buy and you're like, oh, bring them back next time.
The ones your grandmother wears in the shower so she doesn't slip.
Grandma gotta watch out.
Oh my god. Shoes of the future. I'm not gonna go through all these because I really don't care. But there's a couple that people are just really talking about. Obviously, there's the Air Jordan Retro 11 Prom Night.
Nobody's talking about
that. People got beef with. I really don't know why people have beef with it. It's an all black Air Jordan 11. What's the problem? But they're not liking the suede up. Yeah, okay. Well,
That's
price.
what
I give you that.
But I still like it. I think I'm gonna try to grab a pair. But I mean, people pay that for resellers. So what you crying for playing it from a retailer?
See, that's the thing. You think Jordan Brand don't see the prices you paying with the resellers, and they not getting it? Well, you know what? If y'all want to pay $3, why not $250 from us? So
yeah.
If y'all don't. You don't have to pay that price. You don't have to. I mean, if you really want the shoe, I guess you would. But I mean, it's kind of hard to sit there and pay $500 for resale prices for dang near every shoe that came out this year, and then complain when they retail for $250. I mean, you kind of setting the bar. So.
I mean, even the shoes that's retailing at $160, you see what the resale value.
Man, dog.
So
yeah.
I'd rather just not touch it if I can't get it for retail. That's just
that's the way you got to do it.
Do shoes even resell for under $300? It just seems like $300 is like the automatic.
I think there are certain shoes. One thing about StockX, I feel like it's kind of stopped a lot of that overpricing because people are now going on there seeing what pairs actually sold for that price, which I spoke on this show before. The market price is what things are being sold at, not what is being listed at. Mm-hmm. So I think StockX has kind of helped that down.
Yeah,
and plus,
or I know resellers, like if you contact them about a shoe and they trying to charge you price, people just screenshot and be like, well, on StockX, I know that is that.
So
yeah.
I think that's what's helping too. Plus, when everybody, a lot of resellers get their stuff and they dump it on StockX and GOAT, since it's so much inventory, and then after a couple of days they drop the price to get rid of it. So it kind of benefits. Like I always tell people, go on StockX probably 4 days after the release, and you'll catch a way difference. Like them Air Max Animal ones, they're like $450, $500. Now you can get them my size 12 for like $350, $325. So I always tell people.
I'm not a big fan of those shoes, by the way.
I like the ones. I like the Air Max ones.
I know you was gonna like them. That just seems like a MJ shoe.
I don't know. I don't know how to take that.
I mean, I guess it's a compliment.
Is
like,
it
it's
because
just,
it's saucy, or you know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
trying to throw shade.
Yeah, I know. First of all, I'm smart enough to not throw shade in your direction.
Okay.
You too mean. You hit
She
too
said,
hard.
"Oh, okay," like real.
No,
tight.
she hit too
Okay.
hard, man. Like y'all ain't never had MJ hit you. Like that drink is
You
not
throw
cool.
shade, she throws hands.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't know people's beef. I know people beefing about the suede on there and the cut of the patent leather, and I don't know. It just seems like I don't know. Does it seem like everybody's happy nowadays? It just seems like everybody finds something to complain about.
Well, you know what's crazy for the animal pack that dropped?
Like no, it's just like even like a normal basic pair of 11s, people find fault with. It's just.
I mean, well, when you find fault in the shoe, it's probably because of the production anyway. Because if I'm going to pay $160 for a shoe, and I go in and it's not even, you know what I'm saying, what I'm looking forward to buying. I look forward to the shoe, but the quality's so messed up on the shoe, I don't even want it no more.
Right.
And that's normally how it be. But on the animal pack, so what I was reading on StockX is 2 different boxes. It's a black box and it's an animal pack box. Or it's like, yeah, so the animal pack is selling for $200 more than, you know, what the black box is selling for, which is crazy.
Yeah, or that's what is happening with the Sean Witherspoons. They have with accessories and without accessories. So your with accessories price is more money. So they have 2 versions.
So with the accessories comes what, t-shirt, the hat, or is it the patchwork?
I think it's the
I think it's the patchwork.
Okay, then I'd rather pay for the patchwork.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Other than MJ, who's going after those shoes, by the way?
Which shoes?
Okay, Francis.
Which
those
ones are we talking
Witherspoons.
I'm gonna try, but I'm really gonna try harder to get my son's pair on March 31st. That's when the toddlers release.
You know anybody get getting kids?
Yeah. No, none.
He
I think
ain't telling anybody on the air.
I think going back to the 11s, I think 2 reasons why people down it. One, they try to downplay the shoe so the resellers won't sell it as high. It's like a reverse psychology. And the second thing is, if they feel like they can't get it, they're going to downplay it. That's what I've seen a lot of people do.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of people diss his shoe, then somehow they were able to get it. It was, oh, this shoe's the
it's
hottest
so
thing
great.
ever. It's
Yeah.
like, 2 weeks ago you said it was trash. But I think also in Detroit, man, we kind of forced it into the reseller market because we don't have the market to get other shoes. You know what I'm saying? We lived in Miami or New York or L.A. We couldn't get a shoe. We'd be like, all right, man, I'll catch the next heat wave. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Here ain't no heat wave.
We don't have a lot of like sneaker boutiques with like that are verified that get stuff
or
like
tier
that,
0
basically.
accounts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because like is Puffer Red still a tier 0?
No, I don't think so. No. Burn Rubber was.
They made them pay all that money to renovate. They not tier 0.
They the ultimate punk, man.
Come on, man.
They the ultimate.
Come on.
They come through, man, with some punk stuff.
What about Burn Rubber? Burn Rubber should still be.
I think they get it. They don't get as much as they used to back in the day. I don't know.
Man, we only got 2 boutiques here in Detroit. That's sad.
Premier. What's not in Detroit?
Oh, that's like the west side of the state, though.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's in
Puffers isn't even. Puffers isn't
Is it Grand
Detroit
Rapids? I thought it was further than that.
I thought it was in Grand Rapids.
No, it's in it's in Grand Rapids. Might be Grand Rapids.
Okay, all right.
But I mean, Puffers is in Detroit or Burn Rubber. I mean, it's really
Oh yeah, well yeah. Technically, there's nothing in Detroit.
Yeah.
As far as retail shops. Also, this is a big controversial pack right here. The Nike SB Biggie versus Tupac pack. A lot of people seem to feel like they are trying to capitalize on the tragedy of the Biggie versus Tupac. I wouldn't first of all I wouldn't name it Biggie versus Tupac because I mean it just
that kind of that kind of led to their demise.
Why they?
Yeah, because it's like outside forces pinning them against each other.
Well, that's what they're calling it. Like it's technically an East versus West pack. So they're.
Well, why? Like
that
that's what I'm saying. Like
the vibe magazine.
Well, why does it have to be a versus anything? Why can't it just be the Biggie Tupac pack, like or Biggie and Tupac? I don't know. Here's my thing. I can see why people jump to that conclusion because, like I said, the verses in there is kind of giving that connotation. However, it could be a designer who was really a fan of both rappers, was like, I want to make this dope pack. And, so it's hard for me to, like, without knowing fully what the intentions were, if it was really them. I mean, because they've been dead for, like, how long? Like, 97, 96. So, like, over
25 years.
Yeah, so it's, so to say that they're, like, 20 years later trying to capitalize on their deaths is just kind of reaching a little bit for me. Which is why I'm like, it could have been, like I said, like if I was working at Nike and I was a designer, like I like Biggie and I like Tupac, I would think of something like that to, I don't want to say pay my respects, but just because, I was a fan of them. And if I'm a designer, I'm going to try to find stories to create designs and shoes.
Another free consultation. It could have been Legends Never Die Pack.
No, right. The name, I think, is what's bothering people.
It could have been that, or
more of a
or the story continues. You know what I'm saying? Like that could have been that. Just taking iconic Biggie and Pac pictures and turn them into sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Because that's their most popular thing with them is their apparel, their shirts. Where people get their famous portraits or pictures on shirts. So that would have played along with the accessory. Like we know everybody got Biggie and Pac shirts. So here's some shoes to go along with that, and you can kind of pay homage to that. You know what I'm saying? It just those things could have been played better.
My issue comes with the models they picked, SB and the Air Force 2.
The pictures you showed me were trash.
Yeah, no, that's the only pictures out there.
Yeah, I mean, the execution was just like, if that's what's supposed to come out.
Yeah, but it's a Dunk Low and an Air Force 2.
But they do that when they're trying to push new models, or they trying to say, okay, we got this heat, we want to push for the spring, the SB lows and Air Force 2s.
Yeah,
we're going to take this moment and kind of use it to kind of push the other models releasing afterwards, which sometimes I don't agree with. You should have did some research and say what Nikes Biggie and Pac were wearing, or people got pictures of. Pretty sure his mom, Biggie mom, or Tupac mom, she's gone, but somebody in their family or their lineage has some pictures of them. Maybe
see, Pac wasn't even known for wearing sneakers that often.
No, I'm just saying he had the feelers on, but feelers should.
And he had the nines on in that one picture too.
So I think that should have been more of. It would have been more a little bit authentic if you found which Nike models that they were wearing and kind of took it from. And it would have been dope if the Biggie pack, the Biggie shoe came with Coogee looking socks. Like that was a lyric. Like that was one of his most famous lyrics.
At least hit it with a Coogee.
You know what's happening? You know what's happening now? The more you talk, the more I'm like starting to side with everybody else. Like y'all trying to capitalize. Because it was like the more you drop these ideas, you could tell that there was no thought.
But my thing is, you got to get people that's into that, or the campaign has to be you got to include Biggie and Pac. Or like no one really tapped into their sneaker side, more so Biggie was more so known for dressing than Pac, so that should be like it should be a little clip like Big has such and such sneakers, he used to rock these would be dope, this is how he'll flip them, somebody from Pac's side or the Outlaws or Tretch, that's how the campaign should be brought of an untold side of their attachment to sneakers.
But they want, but that's what I'm saying, but attachment seems like a strong word because they weren't. You'd be hard pressed to find pictures of them wearing sneakers.
I think if you tap into someone who was with him, like Puffy, or I think there might have been some things that was undisclosed about some things that or maybe
he did.
Well, Biggie was a true sneakerhead, but for the videos he had to wear dress down in Versace. You know what I'm saying? You never knew,
right? For his character. Because I remember in the story, like maybe last year, where Puffy was saying he was going to come out with a Biggie shoe. No, he didn't say it was going to be a pack with Pac, but
if anything, it should have been Air Force One. That's a more New Yorkish type of shoe, and then a more West Coast shoe should have been for Pac.
Cortez or something.
That's what I thought.
Biggie should have had Air Force One, like the way
Air Force One and Cortez or something like that.
That would have been dope.
That's live and die in L.A. That would have been perfect for the quartet. Like, this is.
No.
Stop giving away all your ideas.
That's it. But no,
but then it goes back to what you were saying.
Yeah, now it becomes frustrating when you actually, because like within 5 minutes we've been able to come up with ideas for them for this pack that they didn't think for themselves.
On Google Images, there's not a lot of pictures of Biggie like from the waist down, so I really can't tell what he wears except for like Tim's and some barefoot photos.
Right. Barefoot.
Yeah, there's some pictures of him barefooted.
What? How you come across those?
Is he on carpet?
Is that Photoshop?
No, it's just him on a phone. Like in a. Here it is. Where'd it go?
Man, that is. See? I'm not sure I want to see.
He's just chilling.
Oh wow.
What shoes he got on?
Nothing. He's barefoot.
He's just lounging.
He's Maybe there'd be some see-through shoes then. Show their feet.
They did that with the Espos, and those were whack.
Yeah. But yeah, it got a lot of, I mean, it's a controversial pack that, you know, I'm pretty sure it's going to sell out.
But my thing is, I just hope that both families get royalties off of it.
He starts laughing. Because you know they're not. You know they're not.
Yeah.
But that's for Hardy.
I spoke it into the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta.
And they ain't thinking about paying nobody but themselves, yo. Yeah, other than that, those, you know, some other stuff that's coming out. Like they got the Easter egg Air Force One low. Of course, I knew you didn't like those.
I think nothing would beat the one with the pastel looking colors that were patent leather. I think those are the best Easter Air Force Ones ever.
Right.
These are dope. It's just the patchwork's kind of weird. But
You know what I want to see? I want to see the Just Do It collection.
I like those with the patches everywhere. I like those.
I want to see, because I mean, so far I've seen a couple of shoes, but most of them have just been renditions or drawings or whatnot. I want to actually see all the shoes in the pack before I make my final decision. I'm about to look it up. Oh, jeez. No, don't trash, yo.
You looking at the gymnastics like I was?
I can't say I like that.
It's all right.
I like the embroidery on the tongue.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I like those.
So I'm looking at the Just Do It. It was at the Air Force Ones.
The Air Max one is so nice.
The Air Max?
Those Air Forces are so trash.
Wait. You like the Easter ones, but you don't like these?
Yes.
I take these over the Easters.
Whoever designed these needs to drink bleach.
I don't.
That Easter pack you had looked like
they drank bleach when they designed that.
That Air Force One looked like an unfinished puzzle. Yeah, puzzles growing up in the
man. It looked like
find this one piece to go right here. That's
it looked like they took a stuffed animal and just like turned it inside out.
It looked like they just took every logo they had and just threw it on a shoe.
Air Max One. Well, everybody's following that whole off-white, you know, style of design now, like patches and
the Air Max ones
stitching.
The Air Max ones are even
hard. No, I like these even more. I like those.
When those drop?
Yeah, sometime this fall.
This would have been a perfect summer shoe for the orange windbreaker.
But see, well, yeah, but you gotta remember though, like the rest of the country is hot year round. Like we, you know, Midwest.
I like that
East
this
Coast.
isn't just like a decal or printed on. Like
it's
stitched.
actually stitched.
Yeah, so the quality should be A1. That leather should be nice.
I would love to have these in my collection.
You will. You'll be the person in the studio wearing them. I know I won't be able to find them.
He got that blade. He got that. He has that blade ready still.
I could do it.
Man, you gonna amputate my foot in the studio.
I'll do it. That's how we're getting them downloads.
Oh my god! All right, so a little bit of some news. There's gonna be 1 million pairs of Conqueror Air Jordan 11s.
That's it.
Well, at least that's the rumor to release this year.
You say 1 million.
Yeah.
1 million.
1 million.
I was 700,000 under the Legend Blues. So.
An article written by Riley Jones for Soul Collector.
1 million of them.
Shout out to Riley Jones and made it back to Soul Collector.
700,000 of them are on StockX.
According to information from Pinot 77, there will be nearly 1 million pairs of Conqueror 11s in men's sizing, 989,566 to be exact, with around 850,000 additional pairs spread across GS, preschool, and toddler sizes. That's close to 2 million pairs overall. There's a precedent for such a high output of pairs. It was reported the Jordan brand sold over 1 million pairs of the 72 and 10 11s in 2015. The following year, they released the Space Jam 11s, which they called the largest and most successful shoe launch in the history of Nike. The Conqueror Air Jordan 11 is expected to release this December and not in October, as previously thought.
I didn't know there was going to be math. What happened?
Last year, Space Jams, aka playoff PEs, those sold. Those are the most successful launch they said they ever had.
That's what it said. Largest and most successful shoe launch in the history of Nike.
I just, working in retail, I just didn't feel like that was like the best 11 release as far as turnout.
Well, I would say the gray ones. The first time the gray 11s dropped.
I think even the
cool grays. Wait, the first time back in, was it 01?
Yeah, even
people lost their minds over those.
72 and 10s did really well. The red 11s, I felt like there was more red 11s than there were Space Jams.
Yeah, it did feel that way.
That's what I'm kind of thinking, like, it can't be that. You know what I'm saying? So.
I don't know. But then again, I do see a lot of Space Jams, too. So, I don't know.
I've never seen an
navy blue mid retro 11.
Navy blue mid.
Like fully navy blue.
No, see, that's what I thought was gonna come out this year. You know how they do it? Like they come out the red 5, they come out the blue 5.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be the red 11s this year, the blue 11s, this Christmas. But now I guess so. I don't know if the blue 11s are ever gonna come out, or maybe they're gonna push that for next year. Because the Conquerors were originally rumored to release in October. Now they're moving to Christmas. Then you got the red suede 12 supposed to come out. But that's what I'm talking about. Say they came out the blue ones.
That should have been.
Those red suede 12s are dope.
They shows should have been more towards August release.
But once again, you thinking about Detroit weather. Like the rest of the country is.
They don't care about us.
No,
I'm saying
not at
nobody's wearing like one of all red shoes in no December, bro.
If you live in Florida, do it matter?
They consider 60 degrees cold, so they're not really thinking.
L.A., all these other Texas, all these other Las Vegas.
I'm grabbing them, putting them away for the summer.
All these other places, they stay hot year round. Like
I'm tired of doing that with shoes. I gotta put this shoe up.
Dog, who you telling?
I'm tired of doing that, bro.
I just had to break out some shoes. Like I wore my red 11s once, man. I was dying to wear them the other day, but it was like, nah.
It didn't even have the same effect after.
High school was worse because you trying to be fresh, hopping over puddles. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, high school was easier because you just walk in with your boots and then change them and just walk around school.
But you know how you walk in? Look, in high school, you know how you walk in with your boots, right?
Yeah.
Then the shoes you was gonna wear everybody else got on, and it's like I'm gonna just wear my boots for the rest of the day.
That first day after Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, after Christmas break, New Year's, yep.
Everybody was wearing
Monday
the same
after
stuff.
the Jordan release, before after they moved it to Saturdays,
Yeah. Everybody's rocking the same stuff. I do miss the days when they was released on Wednesdays, because nobody was at school. No one.
Our third hour,
It's gone. You will walk in by like homeroom or lunch.
It wasn't like that in my school.
Oh, what was it like at your school?
Everybody was there. Nobody really cared about sneakers when I was in middle school and high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, what school did you go to?
We went to Clipper for middle school and Western for high school.
Right.
Real too concerned without being killed going into school.
Oh, wow. You went to some
Right,
nerdy
once you
prep
got
school.
there, you stayed there.
Yeah. No, you know what they used to do, which is like if someone's out there is listening, DPS, pay attention. They used to chain the doors inside. There was only one door without chains that you come in and out of.
Does this sound like Lean on Me?
Yeah, east side high, my baby.
Very side.
Yeah, there was chains.
Sound like you got took him to the rooftop. Keep buying sneakers.
Right. Kill your brain cells, son. You kill your brain cells. Go ahead and jump on the roof.
No forces. Huh? Jump then, huh?
Right.
To keep people
Y'all
from
call me Crazy Joe. Y'all call me Batman.
To keep people from skipping, they chain doors shut during the day.
You ain't gotta step on my sneakers. I ain't gotta do nothing but stay black and die.
On the HNIC. Oh man, I'm gonna watch that now tonight. You know what's funny about that movie too? Morgan Freeman looked older in that movie too, and that movie was like 50 years ago.
He looked the same.
Like, is there a picture of a young Morgan Freeman anywhere?
No.
Yeah, him.
Look, here we go.
You know what? Crepitech to the person who can find us a young picture of Morgan Freeman.
Him, Lorenz Tate, and
Lorenz Tate doesn't never age.
Pharrell
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, they.
Oh, Naomi Campbell too.
So would it be fun if we find out that they're taking Morgan Freeman's youth? Like the reason he looks so old is because Pharrell and Lorenzo Tate.
He still look old.
I know he looks old. He looks like he's 30 in like grade school.
He still looks old.
He looks like somebody's father just came back from the war.
Yeah, there is.
Man, that is, yeah. Like, what year is that? What is that? Grade school or high school?
High school.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think there's ever, even his baby picture probably looks like he's old. Wow, I don't know what that picture is supposed to be.
A thumb thumb. Hey, MJ, that's a thumb thumb. Go back. Go back.
Is it thumb thumb?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I tried these the other day too. This next story, they weren't that good.
Lawrence Tate looks like a young Michael Jackson.
A young who? Lorenzo Tate?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he kind of does.
Yeah.
Life-size James Harden gummy shoes are now a reality. In an article written by Zach Dubasic or whatever for Soul Collector, Trolley has now created a life-size.
It's pronounced Gordon.
So late.
Thank you.
Trolley has now created a life-size edition of the Harden Volume 2. The life-size candy sneakers were made a reality in concert with Chicago Culinary FX using a deconstructed pair of Harden Volume 2s that Adidas provided. Custom molds were then created to produce an exact replica of the sneakers. The result is a 100% edible Trolley Adidas Harden Volume 2 Sour Stock Edition, which now stands as the largest gummy ever produced by Trolley in the U.S. So they breaking records over there with gummy shoes. Just 3 pairs have been produced in 3 unique flavors: strawberry blackberry, lemon berry punch, and lime raspberry. Fans have a chance to win one of those 3 pairs by entering a charity raffle on StockX that runs from today to March 26th. Tickets are $5 each, and all proceeds benefit James Harden's 3 The Harden Way charity. Ooh, he has a charity named after himself, a nonprofit that supports Houston area students with high achievements. I don't know what those high achievements are. I don't know if you just come in with a good report card, or I don't know. So a little bit of bad news. Foot Locker is closing 110 stores. An article written by Kate Taylor for Business Insider. Foot Locker has recently announced that it plans to close approximately 110 stores this year due to what industry insiders are calling the retail apocalypse. Conversely, Foot Locker plans to open 40 new stores in 2018. So they closing 110.
So they should just
70,
that
like, right?
from,
What's the difference?
But I guess they might be replacing it, so I guess you could still be displaced as an employee. Like that, just because it closed in your neighborhood, it doesn't mean it's going to be another one.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I guess big picture, maybe it makes sense.
Right. Foot Locker closed 147 stores globally back in 2017, while simultaneously opening 94 new locations, bringing their store count to 3,310 locations around the world. CEO Richard Johnson said that Foot Locker was working to reduce its exposure to deteriorating malls as they work.
Fair. There's like a lot of new Foot Lockers, House of Hoops, whatever. They're like standalones,
yeah.
And they're on a busy city, on a busy street, and they're very nice. Versus you can only do so much with the mall space. So
right.
I could see why they're moving that direction.
Yeah, it's sad. I think I went to Lakeside the other day, and that thing was just, I saw tumbleweed going down the hallway. Like, it was pretty empty.
I went to Southland for the first time. It's getting the Oakland malls. You talking about fell off?
Oh, man.
I used to live over there. Like, it was, off of 75. It was just, that mall used to be like
the spot.
Yes, and now it's like dim lights.
It's Universal Mall now.
It's like an indoor shopper's world. An indoor mammoth. That's what it is. That's what it is now. Man,
it's funny. You know what's sad about it? Like, and if I own that mall, I would feel some type of way about it. Is that Macomb Mall is doing way better than they are. Let that sink in. If you live in the Metro Detroit area, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
The rule of thumb is if Victoria's Secret leaves the mall, then it's really gone. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
So that's what happened at Eastland. And
that's what
Eastland.
It was about to happen at Genesee Valley at the Flint one, but they were about to leave, and the mall paid Victoria's Secret to stay.
Wow.
Exactly, because they know.
Wow. So once I see Victoria's Secret close at Lakeside, I know it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was crazy. That and
Lakeside used to be a sweet, low-key mall.
But they also have standalone. So Partridge Creek has its own Victoria's Secret standalone. So
yeah.
It's same thing.
Partridge Creek wins because it's small and it's like outdoors.
And the sidewalks heated.
Did you say Victoria's Secret? What?
Yeah. Oh, no. It's like an hour into the show, White Ranger appears once we start talking about Victoria's Secret.
He's working double times to people.
No, no. Shout out to Julian for not coming in today. Stadium.
Julian, you're fired.
Let me finish this. As they work to rebuild his business and win back customers, in recent years, e-commerce traffic has exploded, allowing customers to buy brands like Nike directly from the company or from online competitors such as Amazon. And that's another thing I was going to bring up, too, is I don't know about anybody else, maybe because I'm getting older or whatever, but I like going into a store and actually holding onto the product, seeing what I'm getting. Because sometimes you order something and it's not what you expected, and then you got to return it.
I feel that way about certain things. Like, I can't just be buying, like, a bunch of clothes and different things because you don't know. You want to try them on, you want to feel it. But, like, sometimes, like, you know what size you wear in the Air Max 90. Like, it can't be too, certain things. But then I feel like, as far as shoes, like, the selection in store is usually not that good. I'm just like, all right, I'll just go online. Or, like, I wanted some 97s, and they're like, oh, we don't have any women's 97s. You can go online, though. So, like, it's like if they're just telling customers to go online, then they're not going to bring in the product. So I'm just going to go online. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. It's just interesting that they sometimes want to increase foot traffic, but sometimes I feel like they direct you to the online anyways.
Does anybody hate waiting for shipping though? Like I hate waiting for shipping. I want my
You
shoes.
hate waiting for anything.
Well,
I
after
do.
UPS worker got found stealing all them shoes, I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
we gonna get Oh, was that video Jumpman? Was that a USPS or was that
that
UPS?
was USPS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a post office.
Be funny if it was the same guy. But no, I just hate waiting for shipping. Like even when they say it's gonna be like quick, like 2 days, it's very rarely 2 days.
Shipping, that StockX goat shipping is like.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like people say, "Oh, I like it, but I don't."
Like the
it
long
take
wait.
a long time.
Yeah, no, I've never had to wait too long with StockX. Goat, it's like the last pair of shoes. I had to wait a minute.
But also, I feel like the time's reduced because it's not going. It's still going local. Like
Yeah,
if you
we're
lived
still
on
here.
a different coast and you waited for however long it take. You wait for however long it take, plus it going across the country, it could be like 5 more days.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so I don't know. I've actually had one shipment come. It like I was following the tracking and it said it was in Detroit. It's forget y'all.
Boat.
They said it was in Detroit, and then next thing I know,
It's like every Air Max 1 ever.
It's like all the fabric.
Like
material.
1.11560983421. That's what this Air Max is.
oh my god.
Look how long it is.
No, so I was following the tracking, and like I woke up that morning, and it was like, okay, like it's in Detroit. So I figured, okay, I'm gonna get it sometime that day. And then in the middle of the day, I checked the tracking again, and it's in New Jersey.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, like it got shipped to the wrong address in New Jersey, and then I had to wait like another week for them to like figure out what they did, and then reroute it back to my house. Should I bring it up now? Can I bring it up?
How often do you check the tracking?
This is the wool on here, right? You
All
get
the time.
You get wool toe box?
I was supposed to be suede, but
Same
Oh, I
difference.
picked that. I think I picked that too. Whoops.
So
Whoops. I ain't sweat. I thought this is like fleas. It's like
wah,
Nike
wah.
fleece.
Man, that is yeah.
We're talking about the Air Wax 1, by the way.
Well, I guess I should break the news then. I said I was gonna do it this show.
We can.
Yeah, so we can break it up. So anyway, when we went out to Nike, they picked us to be a part of their sneaker lab. Sneaker lab.
Sneaker Lab.
Okay, sneaker. Yeah,
Nike met with Sneaker Lab.
yeah, we met with Sneaker
Two
Lab.
separate things.
Yes, I should have made that distinction. Sorry. But yeah, so we're supposed to work with Sneaker Lab to come out with our collection of shoes based on our stories. It was us and Clue and Don from For Life. So the collection is supposed to be available Monday, April 16th. Each of us, they gave us 3 to 5 shoes to design. I designed 4. Francis designed 1. I think everybody else pretty much designed like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I did 5. 4 or 5, I don't remember.
You buying all of them?
Nobody hear that. Nobody hear that.
I think I'm gonna buy because if I buy all of them and how it works, I'm probably just gonna break even. So that's
Guru,
why I'm gonna buy a couple.
Take the shoe and the camera.
So pretty much it is a Nike ID option, but that we've been able to design, put our pictures and our stories behind, and they will be available on sneaker-lab.com April 16th.
Hey, don't
Yes.
Guru look like my mans that be stepping off the porch. He be showing his apparel and his
Oh, yeah, the older.
I do be like, you see, I gotta, I had to do it.
Man, he held my shoes up like Simba right now.
Lift up his pant leg.
It's the circle. Circle. But yeah, so,
Everything came out how I wanted it to. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
with the options we had, to design the shoe, I'm happy with the shoe.
I think my input on it made the biggest difference.
Why you said it like that?
I'm just, yes. So no, we definitely shout out to the people at Sneaker Lab.
Huge.
Yeah.
Why is that news? We've been doing the show for 3 years. Like, why is that still headline news?
Because we never it's like
I've
always
never
amazed.
seen Air Max. Like, look how much space. That should cost more money.
Don't
It
tell him
does.
that. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. Don't give him no ideas.
Technically, isn't that where the old lady lived?
Like, order their shoes yet?
Yeah, I ordered. I still had the 2 that I still have to order. So I ordered the first 2.
Nope.
And
You order yours, MJ?
horrible.
I don't support me.
Wait, what's up?
Wow.
You ordered yours?
No, I had to take care of some stuff, but I didn't order it yet.
I think I'm gonna order one pair today.
Okay. But we will, during the course of the next 24 days, we will be posting pictures for you guys to see. I posted the pair I made for the podcast, is the Air Max 1 Sneaker Box podcast, Air Max 1. Like I said, the project is called Project 313, and basically, just telling our stories and representing Detroit, trying to put Detroit in a positive spotlight. Because, so often shoes only come out in New York and L.A. and whatnot. So we're trying our best to kind of put Detroit in the mix. So definitely. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Also, you're kind of using Detroit to tell a story from our point of view. So taking sneakers, from here and kind of giving you a look inside Detroit. If you haven't even been here before, kind of giving you some insight. Or I know it's a couple Detroit moments I took inspiration from. So I'm excited to share mine. One shoe I kind of was probably underrated to me was the Air Force One Low I did, and how it came out. It was dope, and it has a double meaning. Like most of my shoes have double meanings, so which is so dope. So it has the original meaning, and then you can take another look, and I can give you another side of it as well.
Just in case y'all wasn't confused as to what double meaning stood for. No, we I can't
like these double shoes you got right here. Kickball shoes you got here.
Oh man. But no, I wanted since I got the shoe here, basically what I was trying to do, you remember those old school wingtips? Mm-hmm. The white and black joints? So I tried to kind of create something along those lines, and of course, I had to incorporate the show's colors into it, and I got the TSB on the heel. So they came out hella clean. The pair that I'm really looking forward to, I based the pair on Faygo Rock and Rye, which is like my favorite.
What's that, suede? What is this?
Pop. I know, right. It's like felt or something. I don't know. Yeah, I was lied to.
Isn't that how this all happened?
So anyway, we
Those kind of look like bowling shoes.
They do. Well, now that you didn't put it out
They look
there.
like those
what's crazy? Because I knew
Dunks.
you was going to do a simple color. You know what I'm saying? I just knew it. I seen it coming.
Yep.
Really? Because
I really want to see yours.
He got to find something to match the red hats he got.
Yeah. I'm wearing these to L.A. Next trip we go to L.A., I'm wearing these. But
was that conscious or just forced simple colors?
So I did 4 shoes. I based obviously on the podcast. I did one on Faygo Rock and Rye. Obviously being from Detroit, I had to show some love to Motown. And then my 4th shoe was based on my years in construction and working for as a skilled trades member, licensed electrician, and a union member. I had to show some love to that part of my story. So those are my 4 shoes.
To my benefits.
Yeah, yes. UAW, IBEW, shout out to them.
I did one I based it off the Detroit fireworks. One shoe was off the Detroit fireworks.
All right.
The other one was off the Pistons' 04 ring ceremony when they won a championship. Mm-hmm. The other one is kind of paying homage to something we in Detroit always do. It's like we always try to escape the cold. Like as soon as the cold weather hit, we're like, we gotta go down south. So I kind of had one.
I thought you were talking about
winter escape, kind of going to somewhere warm. I did that one. I did one called Clear Mind. I actually during the summertime I go to the Riverwalk and sit and think. So I kind of took the sunset aspect at the Riverwalk.
Can you play that sad piano music?
So
we can
I did that
envision
one.
gurus walking and thinking.
That was dope. And I did the other one, the Air Max 1, was inspired by my son's favorite, Paw Patrol. So
is this the music that's playing in the background as you think?
It's dope.
As you walk along the water?
It's dope.
That does not relate to
I thought when he said the thing that we always do in Detroit, I thought he was talking about burning places down on Devil's Night.
That's what I thought.
Everywhere we go, our plane ticket, no matter where I go, where I'm coming from, is all a reminder of who I am. And then the right foot has 7 p.m. on the back heel because that's where you can see the sunset every night in the summertime. So
nice. You put a lot of thought. You put way more thought than I thought anybody would. MJ, I'm
surprised he could.
Man, man. Ooh.
That was a stretch.
Man, yeah, he is out here.
I mean, it was
firing.
Like a lot to think about.
Were we using the same program?
I don't know. So I did 3 shoes. All of them are Air Max 1s.
Okay.
I could just work with more color with them. So I did one relating to Detroit in general, the airport. Every time we go out of state, we come in the state. When we touch down, or when people leave, as far as the colors I chose for the shoe, it's pretty much enlighten, shining bright, shine a light on the city. So I did a DTW for a I want to say sort of like a logo for us. You know what I'm saying? And the 313 on the back of the other Air Max 1.
Right.
My other one was paying homage to the streets. Anybody that came up or had a hard time coming up in the city.
Right.
And the other one was homage to Joe Louis and the Fist downtown.
Nice.
So, I mean, the colors came out dope.
Nisha.
That was my turn.
Yeah.
I did kind of more of a storyline, so just how you can start. So it's like a plant-based theme. So the project's called Bloom. So basically how you start as a seed, and that could be with nothing. You might have something a little bit, but you got to start somewhere. And then the nurture step is the next shoe in the collection. And it's about taking elements, but on the shoes it says grow and uplift. To think about, like, you can't grow without the people around you and the support that you have, because none of us would be here without each other and so forth in your personal journey, in your friends, in your career, however it may be. And then the last one is like blossom, when you finally feel like you've reached that point. And the most important step in that last step is to share it with other people, because I feel like some of us do make it out, or you do get successful, but then you don't want to forget about the little people. So just kind of a storyline that relates to that, as well as the city of Detroit. Like, we've been through some rough times, but I feel like it, you know, there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Right. No, I mean, everybody sounds dope. I'm really interested to see, who's that? Clue or Donna did the chili cheese fries?
I thought both of them did the project together, but I might be wrong.
Okay.
So,
because they kind of said it like that, so I'm not sure, but I'm sure they'll.
Right. No, I'm really interested to see that. Like, next time I do a Bucharest.
And then I did a shoe too.
Yeah.
Shawarma.
Next.
Then I did a shoe, but nobody cares to ask me, so I'm just gonna.
No, go.
Oh, you can go to hell. Get all these shoes right now.
No. Go ahead.
Watch your language, Mr. Dirty Mouth.
No, it's actually funny what MJ said, because I had DTW on my shoe. And I took it off without. I mean, this is the first time I've heard about it.
Right.
What you did, but
I'm like, when I did the 313, I'm like, Francis gonna love this.
Well,
no, I did.
It's an Air Max. I said it was an Air Force One.
313.
Yeah. No, I did Air Force One low, and I did it in the colors of Puerto Rico. I mean, or America, or Cuba, or France, or Costa Rica. To whatever, pick one. But it's real basic, red low top. People of Puerto Rico. On the back, SJU, which is the airport code for San Juan International Airport in Puerto Rico. And on one side, I put 40, represents as from the day that I typed it, 40% of the island still has
without power.
no power or electricity. So I put the 40 there to represent that percentage. And since I had the chance to, I'm going to take 20% of the sales and donate it to a charity in Puerto Rico for my shoe.
That's good stuff.
I gotta say though, like, because like I said, it is. I mean,
this is the first time too that we actually talked about it. So I was designing. I was like, what are other people doing? Nobody said.
Everybody's being secretive.
Like, oh, this is real top secret. Hey,
yeah. Like everybody, like as if everybody's gonna just steal each other's designs.
Yo, but like, okay, so like the color coordinates I have on the sneakers, like literally all three of them, is pretty much like, you know what I'm saying? From our city, we sport it fresher, no matter where.
Right.
And I'm telling you, the color scheme.
I'm really interested to see yours.
The collab is just so amazing.
I just want to see how saucy.
And like my Air Force One, even though it's the clear mind, the flip side up to it is like the backdrop is the color scheme is still the same color scheme off of Martin, and where would that recorded at?
Right.
Detroit.
Nice.
I wish we could change like the lace aglets and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, extra detailing into the shoe.
Right.
Well,
there might be a part 2 to all of this.
On your Detroit, probably not for me. Are those Detroit fireworks guru? Did you like put red blood splatter on the midsole?
No,
or did we avoid the negativity?
I had to be positive.
Oh,
so here you go. Inappropriate as always, but no, I had to be. I did it. And on the tongue though, I will tell y'all this. On the tongue, I put "what up," and the other tongue it says, "what up?"
What up, though? Yes.
Yes, that's how I put it.
What up, though?
Yes.
But I couldn't get like I was okay.
Yeah.
I think we should be able to work with more than 3 letters or 3 anything. I mean, that's just me.
But some of the shoes it's just the spacing.
Yeah.
So like
I mean,
this
I
you
can
can, but a Presto was like 6 letters. years. Like,
I
it
know.
just
But
depend
also,
on what it was.
other people before us, like a dude had an Air Force One Nintendo, and
Yeah,
he had
it said
like
start.
6 letters on the back.
Yeah,
Select
but I
and
think
start.
another thing too, though, is that it's women in size. Like, it's full size run, so like they probably don't want, on a smaller shoe they might not be able to put all 6. You know what I'm saying? So I think it could be just some other restrictions that they have.
Okay, yeah, because
because
the people who before us did the Air Force One, they had way more letters to wear.
Right,
Yeah.
but if it's only a men's, 9 to 15.
Right. So it seems like the options vary from.
Because you got more space on yours.
Yeah, a lot more
Mine gonna be
space.
a little,
But no, it does.
But it was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun project. Like I said, there would probably be a part 2 to this. But it is kind of cool to work with Sneaker Lab and be able to tell our stories, even if it is Nike ID options for them to promote it and get behind and to put because we got the chance to kind of create marketing behind it and stuff. And I don't know if did anybody do pictures besides me.
Yeah, I'll have some for when I get them though, like more.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you didn't put it up for the website.
No.
Okay.
Just me.
Or just Guru.
I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do like a little trailer telling my story with like a background narrative with visuals. So.
You want him to get the music track for the Riverwalk?
No,
Yeah,
I already got my own. I already got my own.
Can we get the? It's gonna be a montage.
It's so
of Guru.
crazy because yesterday Royce the 5'9" dropped a song called "The Babalo Boat" with J. Cole. So I gotta kind of incorporate that going along the river.
No, your video should just be a montage of you in deep thought by the river thought with this music in the background. There you go. It's like the ending to the Incredible Hulk. Remember the old Incredible Hulk TV show?
Nope.
But yeah, so once again, stay tuned. The Project 313 collection will be available on sneaker-lab.com Monday, April 16th. It will only be available for a week. And I gotta say this too. Because I got this shoe first, and I texted, everybody that worth texting, and
I saw.
Yeah, and so it was cool because like the positive feedback. I wasn't sure how people would respond to it, and just the positive feedback I got from people just wanting to support. And so shout out to everybody that show love, and so hopefully you guys buy. That's your shoe? Let me see.
I didn't mean to say I meant like.
I know she made it sound like.
I meant like.
Oh, that's dope. See, that's what I'm saying. I want to see everybody's shoes in person, though.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys knew,
I
but
think this picture not gonna do justice, but I'm hoping this material is what I.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if you knew, but they reached out to me and asked me to design one as well. And there are a couple of key features in it. It's going to be very limited release. On the sole, kind of working from the bottom up, on the sole there's some beautiful overly injected lips and a bottle of champagne.
I like it.
Nice.
On the tongue, there's a glass of
I'm
champagne.
waiting for this.
I know this thing's going to go south pretty soon. I'm waiting for it.
No, it's south. What do you mean? No.
Oh, man, I set myself up.
The colorway is kind of it's kind of a candlelit dusty rose.
So romantic.
Very romantic. I did have him do it in a loafer
like
because you need to be able to get in and out of it quick.
You should just make one. Wow. You should just make one that looks like a jacket.
I thought about doing that. That was kind of the second plan I did, but kind of on the detail on this, it's like a silk bra material. The kind of
lace.
lacy kind of stuff. Yeah, it's hot. I got to tell you.
Oh, it sounds like
I'm
it.
not about to play with y'all.
I like it.
But very, very limited release.
I heard it was scented. Is it scented?
It is actually, and that way your feet never smell.
It ain't the cherry blossom, is it?
No, didn't go cherry blossom. I went with the sandalwood.
I like it. That's real.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I like
It's
your
kind of like
thought.
incense, yeah.
I like it.
I prefer
The
myrrh.
and the inside. This is the cool part. The inside is like a leopard spot.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Just one spot.
No. I mean, it's leopard pattern, leopard print.
Speaking of making women uneasy, Nike is in the midst of internal investigation as president resigns. An article written by Darren Rovell.
The president resigned?
At least
No, not that president. I wish.
Watch your tone.
An article written by Darren Rovell for ESPN, but I want to replace him with Vanilla Ice, though.
Thank you.
See,
that's the way to do it.
That's the way to
so
do it.
Daryl Rose from ESPN.
Darren Rovell for ESPN. Nike president Trevor Edwards has resigned and will retire in August. This comes right after Nike sent out a company-wide email to his employees alluding to workplace behavior issues. Can I get that sad piano music again?
Nope. I mean, we've been playing that a lot. Are you in your feelings? Are you sensitive?
I'm sensitive to that.
Yeah.
Nike CEO Mark Parker had this to say. Over the past few weeks, we become aware of reports occurring within our organization that do not reflect our core values of inclusivity. Inclusivity.
It's pronounced
Gordon.
Respect.
I'm dead. I'm so dead.
That ruined it.
And empowerment at a time when we are accelerating our transition to the next stage of growth and advance of our culture. This disturbs and saddens me.
Please be careful with me. I'm sensitive and I'd like to stay there.
That's my new ringtone. While the memo didn't specifically implicate...
Mine's Rack City.
Is what now?
Rack City.
Oh, man. While the memo didn't specifically implicate Trevor Edwards, Mark did say that he was determined to make the necessary changes. Mark said that the company had talked to strong and courageous employees, and that it has his wish that it was his wish that Nike fosters an environment where issues can be brought up as soon as they occur. To that end, Nike introduced a confidential email and phone number that employees could call if they feel threatened. Safe
You
place.
would think that would already be in
I might
place.
need that. I might need that number, Caesar.
I don't. I don't. Uh-oh,
This
safe,
is the
safe
hotline
place.
holds music.
And thinks I'm great.
This is the new Nike company song.
My safe space. People don't judge me and haters don't hate in my safe space.
Your safe space.
Bulletproof windows, troll safe doors. Nothing but kindness in here.
You might call me a pussy, but I won't hear you in my safe space. My safe space.
Bulletproof windows.
Bulletproof windows. Oh man, yes, that was a good song.
So that 800 number that Nike has in all
That's
the stores
you gotta
doesn't
get
matter?
you gotta get through that song first, and then you can put in your complaint. There's a lot of stuff going on this week. I guess we can kind of talk about this too real quick. Stadium Goods is to open concept space inside Nordstrom. Since we're talking about stores and retail spaces, an article written by Aria Hughes for WWD.com.
WWE.
Stadium Goods is now partnering with Nordstrom to operate a concept space within its new men's store, which is slated to open on April 12th at 235 West 57th Street. And I think this is in New York City. This innovative deal brings aftermarket sneakers into a retail space that sells brand new shoes. The shop will feature a selection of the best-selling styles that will be available in multiple sizes. The assortment of sneakers will change on a weekly basis, but Stadium Goods is ensuring that its products doesn't compete with Nordstrom's existing collection of sneakers, although Stadium Goods will also sell a selection of sneakers on Nordstrom.com.
So here's my thing. So if they despise reselling so much, but allowing a retailer who has a Nike contract to allow a high profitable resale company store to come inside that space to, I understand that, bro.
But aren't they letting Sean Witherspoon make an Air Max?
Yeah, I just
Yeah, and shout out to Round 2 for selling full size ones for $550.
Yeah, so
I can't get it because they beat it with the bush. We hate resellers. We don't like. But you look what you're doing.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, they've been saying one thing and doing something else for years now. So I'm not even. I can't even get mad anymore because I just expect them to do that.
When I get hit with resale prices, I feel like Oprah from Color Purple. You told Harpo me.
You told them to resell to me. Also,
I mean, you should talk to that guy Francis knows that resells stuff for the same price.
yes, he's like one of the greatest resellers ever.
Right, Francis?
He does his thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to pay.
He's not even a reseller. He's a middleman. That's what he is.
He doesn't need to pay a mortgage, and he isn't about sitting on stuff.
Wow.
No more
I was
Yankee, my
like, so many
winky.
shots fired in the air that's gonna later fall and hit somebody.
I'll do it.
Oh, straight bullets everywhere.
The hate keeps me warm at night.
Also, customers will not be able to drop off sneakers to sell at this location. So I guess you got to go to the actual Stadium Goods location for that. According to Stadium Goods co-founder John McFeeters, this has been in the works for a couple of years, but it wasn't a difficult sale. Stadium Goods is planning on expanding its brick-and-mortar footprint while also expanding into other international markets. So we shall see. It seems, I don't know, it's weird because, resale just seems to be all over the place, but there's, like, the exceptions. It just seems to be these exceptions, though, that are, like, better than your average resale store. Like the Stadium Goods, like a Flight Club.
I wasn't impressed when I went to Stadium Goods in New York.
I never been
there.
Though,
it's gonna. I feel like it's a conflict of interest because the 550 somebody would have came in there and bought some Ferragamo Master loafers for. They're gonna spend on some Air Max 1s, and of course the profit margin is going to benefit Stadium Goods way more than Nordstrom.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know.
I might just go and buy me a pair of Balenciaga runners and get on with my life. Because I know they still gonna be in stock,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like by the time you pay all the extra money, I mean,
do we not got the overpriced the gameplay?
Yeah, we didn't play today.
There was nothing overpriced.
All right, next week.
I'm leaving.
Oh, that's what
He's been watching a lot of Price is Right to get ready for this.
I have.
Oh wow, you actually been practicing.
I have.
Your abilities
studying.
Wow, guess the price on products. I want to do that this week in Stupid. That one guy, that UPS driver. Oh wow. Man, where is it at? Hold on,
gymnastics.
Oh yeah.
That's a real
So this
sport.
week in Stupid. UPS employee charged with stealing over $1,100 in sneakers, which doesn't really sound a lot. Like in comparison. I know. I mean, like, we've read other stories where people have stolen thousands of dollars of shoes. 1,100 doesn't really seem that much in comparison. An article written by Riley Jones, the soul collector. Once again, shout out to Riley. I guess he made his way back home. A UPS employee in Secaucus, New Jersey, has been charged with stealing sneakers from the company's local facility. 41. 41-year-old Halif Bryant, no relation to me, was arrested and charged with theft after police say he stole 3 pairs of sneakers with a total value of $1,160.
That's it.
I know. It sounds. I don't know. I felt like I'm just kind of underwhelmed by this story. But I mean, I guess the highlight of it is that he's 41 years old. You would think that's way too old to be out here stealing sneakers.
Never too old.
I guess.
Keep the culture moving.
Mm-hmm. You know what I always found funny about these types of thefts, where the people that work within the shipping company, like, was it worth it? Like, you had this job.
You didn't even pause after where normally people say, you know what I find funny? And then you just
Well, no, I mean, because it's just it's ridiculous. Like, it's like, yo, like, you had this job. I don't know how much he was making at UPS, but you just lost your job over $1,100. Like, it just seems ridiculous.
Well, that's the 1,100 he got caught with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's true. That's true. It might have been more. So,
shout out to the plug.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Or maybe he had something he had to really take care of that week where he had to steal those 3 pairs of shoes. I'm interested to know what shoes they were, though, because that's like what an average of like 300 and some change. Excuse me. So anyway, I think everybody remembers a couple weeks ago there was the whole to do with Kim Kardashian and Yeezy Mafia. Anybody hear about that?
Yeah, we spoke about it.
Yeah, where I guess Yeezy Mafia said some shoes were coming out, or I don't know. I didn't care enough to really read into it. I just thought it was funny that,
And Kim got all in her feelings and started having a Twitter beef.
Well, I can kind of understand. It's like, she's standing up for her husband. Yeezy Mafia has been, people have been shooting shots at them for a while now.
Words can crush things that are unseen.
So everybody just being sensitive this week. But yeah, so anyway, they had this little Twitter spat. I'm not even sure Yeezy Mafia responded to it yet, did they?
I don't.
I mean, what were you responding
they
to?
responded by basically saying we're gonna keep doing what we're like. It was
That's
just
right.
very
Keep it doing.
non-directive.
I like it.
But
Okay, so it wasn't like and it wasn't like a personal
they
attack.
were like, they're like, oh, look at our followers going up or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Respect to
Sarcasm. I love it.
Something like that.
Yeah. So anyway, but I reached out to people at Yeezy Mafia, and they felt bad about the situation. So they're coming out with a collaborative shoe with Adidas, the Adidas Yeezy 5011 Boost, Kim K.
I like it.
It's a flesh-colored shoe, and on the insole, there's a picture of Ray J with a camcorder. So we're gonna call some Adidas stores and see.
I wonder how well it performs.
Yeah, see what happens. We'll call a couple of Adidas stores to see if they have any shoes in stock or if they have a release date for us. I know Guru is just shaking his head. He is not looking forward to this.
He is not excited about it.
No.
That's how I felt after I watched.
You don't want a pair?
Like you call his store.
I know. I want to call it. Did we do that one time? We called your store when you weren't there.
I think we called it with him there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I don't think nobody. I think they put me on the phone. They was like, I don't know what shoe they talking about. They put me on the phone. So.
We should call your store to see if they know.
Oh,
Oh man, which one was that? It had to be the New York one.
They got those Witherspoons.
No, this is all Adidas stores.
No, yeah.
Adidas. Oh man, what is this? You know, if we can't get the first two, let's call Guru's store to see if they know. Let's just see how well his.
Don't do that. They might quit. They might walk out.
No, I swear we called him before.
What? I think we have. I like so many jokes. I just can't say. I got so many. Just let off.
But yeah. So anyway, while he's trying to get that together,
We're calling Adidas flagship, located at 560 6th Street, New York City. Our store hours are Sunday through
I
Saturday.
hate when I call places
10
like
a.m.
this.
to
I gotta
9
go through
p.m.
all this just to talk to somebody.
For information on our return policy, press 1. To speak with Men's Sport Performance, press 2.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
To speak with
Unless we really sign them Kim K's right now.
I don't think they're performing that well.
No, not at all. But I heard they perform better than the Black China joints.
Man, I seen that. It's like, you guys been paying for that?
I like how you dismissed them, like, yeah. And then he
I know, Dan just jumped in. He was like, I already fell in the mud. I might as well get muddy.
It's like, really?
It's like a pig in slop right now.
Oh, man. I see you guys are...
They're not answering. All right, let's call the other one. Maybe it's a long line of people waiting to get the 5011 boost.
I don't think there's a long line of people waiting to get the Kim K.
Man, I think if you just got robbed, why are you trying to pick beefs? Evidently, you don't got this. You trying to test out your.
But that was like
security?
a year ago, though. He said testing it out.
Security. I don't understand that, bro.
Oh wow.
Yeezy Mafia should just came posting a video with her chains on.
Thank you for calling the Adidas
Yeah, got
Original
your
Store
leader.
in Chicago. We are located at 1532
Chicago.
North Milwaukee Avenue.
Why would it be in
We are
English?
open 11
Oh, yeah.
a.m.
You saw that he don't own his Yeezy trademark no more?
Monday through
Oh, wow.
Saturday. We are open
Went
11
to go
a.m.
reapply
to
Chinese
6
brand
p.m.
ticket.
on Sundays.
Are you serious?
So the fake shoe company own the real trademark. So are they really fake?
www.careers.com. Please select from the
we
following
talk to a person?
options.
Jeez.
To contact the Adidas America corporate office, press 2.
No.
To leave a message, press 3.
When's the last
or
time anybody
speak
seen
with
the
the
Kim K
store
video? She was
associate, press
high.
4. Thank
Press
you,
4.
and have a great. Wait while I transfer your call.
Just Originals, this is Liz speaking.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out if this shoe has come out yet or if there's a release date. The Yeezy Mafia, Adidas Yeezy 5011 boost, Kim K.
I don't know if we're going to be getting it. We're definitely not going to be getting it just like in store. It's probably going to be through the Confirmed app, but we haven't gotten a date yet.
So you are aware of those shoes. Have you seen them?
Most of our Yeezy product goes through the Confirmed app. So generally speaking, it's going to be through the Confirmed app, and we don't get our shipment in
until we don't know our dates until like a week before, so we're not sure.
Okay. Now, do you like Yeezys, or do you just like them because you work for Adidas?
Yeah, sure. I think we all do.
Oh wow. Okay. I mean, okay. Is that like a requirement to work for Adidas? You have to like Yeezy? Hello? Ooh, she hung up on me. Ooh. Hit her with that drop real quick, White Ranger.
I just sent y'all the picture.
Hanging up on people, asking you questions. Which one? We got one more, right? Let's call the one in Atlanta. Maybe they're nicer down there.
I doubt it.
Southern Hospitality. She had no time.
Should I see we're busy?
Well, yeah, I was not going to defile the good name of Yeezy. You don't even own the name anymore, according to Guru?
I just sent you the link.
Where's my phone at? Who broke the story? House Nobody?
Yep.
Wow. So he don't even own the link anymore. Or the link. He don't even own his own name anymore. Wow.
It is a great day at Adidas Winning Square Mall. For any launches or releases, please download the Adidas Confirmed app.
Oh,
or
they
you can
told you on
also
the
follow
voicemail
us
to
on
go click
Adidas Instagram or Adidas Twitter. Our store operational hours are Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m., and our Sunday operational hours are 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. If you would like to talk to Adidas representatives, please press 0. If you would like to talk to...
Wait while I transfer your call. Sorry, there is no operator available at this hour.
What? Oh, my God.
Hey, they sound like Mr. Alice.
Right. Like, nobody's ever available.
Ever.
It ain't got to be a shoe out that day. There's just nobody available. Like, the store's open, but nobody's there. You say you're going to call the New York store one more time? Okay, he's giving that one last shot. I really want those Kim K's. Yeah, they selling out.
I just sent you the links for the full article, so if you want to read it, that's very interesting.
Hold on, I guess we can get to it next week because I want to get to this story now that I'm seeing it. We'll get back to Yeezy next week. Maybe by then he'll.
Located at 565 Fifth Avenue.
This is New York?
At 46th Street in New York City.
Okay.
Our store hours are Sunday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. For information on our return policy, press 1. To speak with Men's Sport Performance, press 2.
Wait while I transfer your call.
Oh my God, answer the phone. Like at this point, we waited so long, I feel like we could have drove to New York and asked them in person. I don't even care anymore.
I'm just gonna keep getting my
I don't
Kim K
care.
stuff.
I don't
off
even
the
want them.
internet,
I don't even want them
normal
anymore.
person.
I wanted them when we began this whole thing, but you know, if I gotta wait like that, I don't even want them no more. I'll do my business elsewhere.
I let you down just like the video.
Yes. But here's something worth mentioning. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but Gentry Humphrey rejoins Jordan Brand as VP of Footwear. An article written on theshoegame.com, Gentry Humphrey, who is currently the Nike VP of Profile Sports, will be rejoining Jordan Brand as the VP of Footwear later this year. Gentry previously left Jordan Brand in 2011. However, Gentry wasn't able to make a name for himself in Nike sportswear. Gentry became a household name within the sneaker industry during his first run with Jordan Brand. Although he's responsible for great colorways as the Undefeated Force and the Defining Moments pack, he's also seen as the key person responsible for Jordan Brand's decline. During his tenure, there was the lack of quality materials, which led Jordan Brand to counter with the Remastered program. It's also when Jordan Brand refused to put Nike Air branding on any Air Jordan to make OG pairs more special for collectors. Ooh. There's already fear that many coveted Air Jordans, in particular, any OG silhouettes with Nike Air branding, will be placed back in the vaults. So, yeah, it was funny because I was watching and reading.
So he's going back to Jordan Brand, right?
Yeah, he's going back to Jordan Brand. So I was, kind of gauging the reaction. Nobody seemed too happy that he was going back. And allegedly there were even Jordan Brand employees who were not looking forward to his return. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. I guess all we have to look to is his previous run with Jordan Brand, and I don't know. Hopefully he's learned his lesson. I get the whole Nike Air branding thing. You want to make it special for collectors, but they still special because they're not using the same exact materials. It's not the same exact colorway, so it's not like you're gonna get a pair of metallic ones.
You saw them the low graphite 7s are supposed to be coming out?
No.
The black and blue, what was that graphite 7s, like that baby blue on there?
Yeah.
Remember those? They dropping the low top version.
But why?
When they haven't even retro the high top version. Dude, how many low top 7s did we even get?
Honestly, I can't even remember a low top 7.
So, oh my God.
Is that even a thing? I didn't even know I don't know. I guess they made low top 6s work, so I guess they could make a 7 work. I don't know. I'm not looking. If he comes with the same attitude and the same.
I want to show you this just to make you mad.
What was that?
So this is Sean Witherspoon and his child FaceTiming with Assad.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm on this page right
Oh my
now.
God. Are they having a business meeting?
Yes, they're Nash and Assad on a very important call.
Are they?
You better have your kid, man, get some of this money. I'm already about to be on some business calls too after his birthday.
Oh my God. With the side? Is it gonna be with the side? They're gonna have a joint venture.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's gonna be a collab with the side.
My son likes to say no, so he's showing some Jordan collection. My son gonna be like, no.
Oh my God. I guess I don't know. We're gonna act like this 1-year-old is out here just designing all types of apparel.
He is. He's out here killing it.
God.
He's out here killing brands by himself.
I'm telling you, he's gonna be the most annoying teenager in like 15
I don't
years.
think he is.
Watch.
Heed
my words.
I think he'd be. His dad cool. He's not.
Yeah,
his dad could be annoying, but
annoying.
His dad's only annoying on songs, but outside of a song, he's not annoying.
He does, yeah.
I mean, I don't hang out with him, so no.
All right.
What makes his dad
Some people
annoying?
just be so
Exactly.
bitter.
I'm just saying.
If Francis got to find a reason for him not to be annoying, then he's not annoying.
what is your?
What might be for him?
Yeah,
what's your beef with Khaled?
Why is Khaled
I feel like this is gonna be a Kevin Hart type situation where it's just like at some point I'm just gonna be like my TV.
We just want a few points.
It's just infiltrated with visuals of DJ.
Would you want a sneaker podcast to be infiltrated on everybody's TV screen and radio waves?
No.
What's annoying about Khaled?
Right, but what's your beef?
I mean, I'm just saying. Like, it's just sometimes people just. Sometimes it's just too much. And it's like, all right, like once again, Kevin Hart is like, all right, enough. I don't have to see Kevin Hart at every function.
Too much though. Like some other people might perceive you as too much.
Right, but they take me in doses. Like I'm once a week. I'm not like on their TV screen every day of the week.
I follow you on Instagram.
Who?
You don't see him every day.
Who?
Khaled.
Man, anytime I go on social media,
Well,
like
people who follow you see you on social media every day.
Well, I'm worth looking at. But
let's wipe social media away. What makes him annoying?
You still haven't answered.
What's that?
Question.
What was the question?
Why is he
outside social media?
Why don't you like him?
No, I don't. I didn't say I didn't like him. I just said I find him annoying at times.
But why?
I just explained.
Oh, now
So she's like, look, Dad, I got all E's and G's.
Like I don't have to see every I don't have to see every moment of your life every day. Like I'm good. Like
isn't that what social media is?
No, that's what makes me annoyed with social media.
So take social media away.
I am. I might.
So what happens?
I walked away from Facebook already.
I've never even had a Facebook. So what happened with So what is his music annoying?
Honestly, I don't even listen to his music like that. To be honest.
Yeah.
Just having to see him all the time. It's like I don't watch Kevin Hart movies either, but it's like I watch the NBA All-Star game. I got to see Kevin Hart. If I watch something else, it's Kevin. Like, is there anything that I can turn my TV to that Kevin Hart is not a part of?
I mean,
and I'm finding myself asking the same question with DJ Khaled.
They see people see us at Nike, they see us at SneakerCon, they see us at all these places, man.
That's not every day, all day though.
I'm pretty sure if we had the opportunity, I would do it every day, all day. You're going to see.
I would get burnt out. I would stop.
Getting paid for it handsomely.
I would stop for my own sanity.
Face and it bothers you, and we get paid for it.
Every dollar. Look, all money ain't good money, but
I ain't mad at Khaled.
Me either. I think
I ain't saying I was mad. I said I found myself slightly. I'm not walking. Look, I'm not angry. I don't have a manifesto.
Nah, we talking about Assad.
DJ Khaled.
Said some hateful things.
Yeah, she did. He was hating on the side, bro.
Oh
he
my
ain't did
God.
nothing to you but make you smile.
I'm telling you, he is gonna be the most arrogant 1-year-old.
You
don't know that. You just.
I'm recklessly speculating, but I have a pretty good feeling I'm gonna be right. And we're all gonna look back and look at this episode in particular and be like, you know what, Caesar he's a genius.
I'm
But
gonna look back and be like, he never really gave a good reason on why Cal.
Yeah, exactly.
what is that?
That's what they was talking about. Callie was talking about they don't like you for no reason. They tired of seeing you.
Caesar's
They don't want your kids to have a Jordan collab.
I forgot that.
So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have a Jordan collab.
I'm gonna stay away from they.
I forgot I'm doing a show with the leaders of DJ Khaled's fan club over here.
Not at all. If anything, I be sounding like Nation.
But no, I mean, more power to him. It's just okay. Like, 15 years from now, when he's out there just acting reckless, don't act like I didn't say so.
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna experience the same hate at work. Why does he get to be over here? Why does he get to chill?
I'm already getting that now.
So you should be relating to Khaled then.
No.
Yes, you did.
No,
you
I'm not related. No, because you don't have to see.
How he gets all these SneakerCon weekends off?
Why he get to go to Disney World?
And Nike here
because they can go to Disney World too. That's why. That's why.
Disneyland.
And I didn't bring up Disneyland. See, you see how this works? I didn't bring it up. The one show I didn't bring it up, they bring it up. But yeah, I get hit the drop.
But it was used against you.
Gatorade, is it in you?
It's not fair. Anyway, we'll take a break real quick. So call aside and apologize, and then we'll be right back with release dates.
Barry White Ranger here. You all know that I entertain a great deal, and when I'm out and trying to make my best impression, my ensemble is never complete without a really great pair of sneaks. Like me, you can keep your kicks in the best shape possible, simply with crep. Just a spray or two of crep, a quick brushing, and voila. Yeah, that was French. And my sneaks are protected from spaghetti, or a fine bottle of Chianti, or even a splash of mud while I help my special lady out of her chariot as we make our way back to my humble abode. You may not entertain as much as I have the opportunity to, but when you do, make sure that what you got on your feet looks its best, with crep. Take it from Barry White Ranger. You won't be sorry, and neither will she.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mike Rich, man. And you're listening to the #1 sneaker show, the Sneaker Box Podcast with SneakerBarDetroit.com. Hey, you want some good talk? Listen to my boys. Get you some. Yes, sir.
This is the real Ray Ray 20, and you're listening to the Sneaker Box Podcast on Sneaker Bar Detroit.
So disgusting how big the head is. Here's the thing. I say it before anybody else does. See, that's part of my parenting. I'm preparing my kids for what other people are going to say. You're not going to hit my kids with something and get a reaction.
I can't even escape this guy on my own show. Speaking of escaping, you will not escape us from SneakerCon Cleveland. We will be there along with Montreal. What's the list?
Montreal, and then
Chicago.
June 9th and 10th is Chicago.
So at least it's central, because like last year, it was like, all right, we're going to go to Tennessee, and then we're going to go to Texas.
Is not central.
And then we're going to go to, I mean,
sorry,
closer to us.
It's
closer to.
We just live
especially since we got to go on this, we got to go on this Johnny Quest route to get there. Drive over, hop on the plane, get off, slide down the wooded trees.
Oh, Jumpman said we driving the airship.
To Montreal?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, but no, y'all know what I meant though. Like we ain't got to go all across the country.
How long of a drive
zigzag back and forth?
Is it?
Huh?
How long of a drive is that to Montreal?
7 hours.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Something
sure
like
it's
that.
more than that.
Is it?
I'll let you know.
Oh, I was lied
So
to.
did Alan buy a map?
Oh, we got a caller?
Is it Chicago or Schaumburg?
Oh no, you know how that goes. No, it should actually be in Montreal, not a suburb of
Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, like even Dallas.
Dallas was in Dallas.
No, it wasn't. Dallas. Oh, wasn't it? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, Dallas was in Dallas, I think.
No, it was outside of Dallas. It was.
You can't talk about SneakerCon LA because SneakerCon LA was in Anaheim. We stayed on.
Yeah, we was in Fort Worth.
We stayed on a mountaintop.
Okay.
With the Billy Goats.
Dallas SneakerCon.
All right, so we got Steve from Allentown.
Irvine.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, man?
Dallas.
Hey, how's it going?
We are living the dream.
I just had a. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna have to say this. I heard the DJ Khaled talk. I'm gonna have to agree with you, Caesar.
Thank you.
He is very annoying.
But what makes him annoying?
What is the reason? What is the reason he's annoying? What's the reason he's annoying? I don't know. He's just annoying. It's just plenty of annoying people that's annoying for no reason, and that's the reason.
But thank you, Steve. Thank you for clearing that up.
He basically said what you said, that you don't have the reason.
But you know, annoying when you see it. It's like, God, this is annoying. Like, I don't look, just because you're getting paid to do something, don't mean I gotta like it too.
Okay, so
I mean,
no, go ahead, Alan.
my little brother's
Go ahead.
annoying, and he's annoying.
But
so
you love him.
what do you say? Like,
But you love him.
I mean,
That's 'cause
I
his
don't love
family,
him by choice. I love him because I have no choice. Like, I don't love him because I want to.
So if
it's
you
just because he just happens to be my brother.
Hopefully your brother's not listening to the show. Hopefully your brother's not listening to the show anytime soon.
If he is, Justin, I love you.
What's wrong with you?
Alan from Stevens.
But no, thank you, Steve, man. Like, I swear, like of all the things I said in the show, the most I've been grilled about is about Assad and my lack of admiration for his ability to design.
I mean, why should you really have admiration for a little kid?
I don't know.
I mean, as far as having his own collection, if he's sitting there choosing what needs, like, basically everything that he wants to happen, I'm sure this shoe will look crazy or whatever. You know somebody is behind it. So everything is definitely come from DJ Khaled.
Man, it's like Boss Baby. I just want to do a spoof of Assad at Nike headquarters, just walking through the halls and with the folder of designs and just having meetings with designers and telling them
You a hater, bro.
what colors he wants
You a
where, what
hater,
materials he wants. And
Man,
I would love to see that.
Whoever blew up, I gotta watch out for you.
Man, I'm just saying. Just on my TV like all day, every day.
I mean, Caesar, I don't agree with you all the time, but I definitely agree with you here.
Okay, wait.
DJ
Nah,
Khaled's
just
annoying.
pause. What do you not agree with me about?
I mean, one thing I definitely don't agree with you with. Well, thank God that you no longer do it. Is the sneaker top 5.
The Fab Five.
The Fab Five.
I'm glad you agree about something.
Because you be bugging. I mean, you definitely hate on a lot of sneakers that actually are pretty decent. That's just me.
Wait. Now, when you say hate, like you talking about the ones that make it to our ugliest list?
No. I'm talking about the ones you put over certain sneakers. You put over sneakers that's probably better than that. And with understanding because you wear size 15, so you can't get every sneaker you want.
This phone call is taking a direction I did not intend it going.
I like it.
I know it was so positive and uplifting at the beginning, and now I'm not sure.
Well, you got to take the good with the bad, Caesar.
I don't want to. But no, but thank you for agreeing with me and not agreeing with me. I guess that makes you
No
a
problem.
fair and balanced person, unlike the rest of the people on the show who just love a
Level fell back with his level.
Yes. No, I ain't gotta listen to no
gotta
kids.
listen to
That's the
streets.
problem. We listen to all these kids, all these brats that think they know something. But no, there's some adults too. Listen, listen. With me saying that is in no way, shape, form, fashion a defense of adults everywhere. Because we got some clowns. We got some clowns out here that ain't supposed to be where they in positions of power. But
Oh, that's a fact.
yes.
Whoa. Virgil's giving us Off-White and Pyrex, so chill out.
I'm not a big fan of Virgil, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he's selling shoes. That's what's up. More power.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the off-white stuff. I mean, everybody is built off the hype. I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't personally care too much for them. I mean, I like old stuff, so to speak. I'm not old, but I like certain things that when I was a kid, those are the shoes that I like.
Right. All right, I'm about to put you in the hot seat, though. So we're coming out with a collection of shoes. I posted the Sneaker Box Podcast Air Max 1s yesterday on the show's Instagram account. I don't know if you've seen them or not, have you?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not.
But we could still, without you seeing them, we could still expect your support, though, right?
Definitely. If they are decent, yes, you can. If they are not, no, you cannot. But if they're definitely decent, I definitely will get them. I'll definitely support it.
Will you call back and tell us which ones are whack?
Yeah. We're going to leave it to you. You are going to be the judge, judge, jury, and executioner of our
maybe
shoes.
Caesar can leave his feelings on Twitter and take
feelings. Nothing more than. I was going to ask you something, too, by the way. I just lost my train of thought. All right, I can't remember it. Maybe I'll remember it later on in the show. But definitely thank you for calling in and agreeing with me.
Alan from Steventown?
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out to Steventown.
Yeah, Steventown. Gotcha.
Steventown. Oh, man.
I'm originally from New York, but I mean, I will never live there again.
Oh, wow. Whoa. We're going to explain that one. I was just about to hang up, and then you said that. What happened?
Well, I won't live there again because, I mean, once you experience something other than New York and not living on top of each other, why would you want to ever live there again?
I can't really disagree with you on that one.
I love New York.
I like that.
I love New York, but I will never live there again.
Because I found myself I was out of my wits' end.
I like
I wouldn't even, honestly.
No, you'll definitely stay in shape living there. I can say that. You'll stay in shape living there, and it's not a bad place to live, but, I mean, everybody's rude.
Oh, everybody's rude.
And it's horrible.
I don't know about
you don't know rude when you're trying to walk through a city block of New York with tables and equipment because you're running late to your own event.
I don't know.
No. I've done worse. Being say on the train.
I rode the subway
with like say my nephew or something, and then somebody bumps him, and then now you got to fight them. That's rude.
Guru, what happened to the guy at the bus? Remember you asked him for directions?
That's just as bad.
What's the guy?
Remember he was asking for directions for something, and the guy was like, "I'm from Jersey," as if we were just supposed to know he was from Jersey just by looking at him.
I don't know. I remember that. That was when
Jersey people definitely got they're a little salty about being in New York
because they live in Jersey.
Yeah.
Exactly, because no one ever acknowledges them. They're, where you from? Brooklyn? No, I'm from Jersey, Brick City. Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Sounds so angry.
Thanks.
I don't know about staying in shape though, because New York has what is that? Bread and butter. Those restaurants, those cafeteria style restaurants that are 24 hours. You familiar with those?
The delis.
Yeah, the bread and butter. It's like you can go and get pizza, Chinese food, smoothies.
When was the last time you was in New York?
Yeah,
like a year ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to New York often. So, yeah.
I'm working out now. I got to drop 20 pounds, man.
That's true. I can only imagine what I got.
You walk 50 blocks.
All right, Alan from Steventown.
No, yeah, shout out to Alan from Steventown. Like I'm not really.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if I go back to New York, it would be strictly business. Like, I can't see myself just being like, I want to go back to New York.
I like New York, but you guys all like Miami.
Man, I'm telling you.
I hate Miami.
I'm telling you. What?
I hated Miami. I hate Miami.
How? What is there to hate about Miami? Like that? Honestly,
I don't know, just the fakeness of it all.
I don't think it's fake.
Oh, I think it's.
LA's fake.
Oh yeah,
LA's
like, oh, this is pretty. There, you get there. New York fake too. New York is all this grit and grind, big city. Then you go to subways. It's like Ninja Turtle rats, Master Splinters, and all that.
But I stayed on when I was in Miami. I stayed on South Beach, and I've never seen so many rented Ferraris and people just trying to pretend for the weekend like that they weren't.
I mean, we rent
trash
cars
people.
too, so we pretended to be soccer.
But you guys didn't get out there, and I mean, you got to get somewhere it's functional. But these people are out here for the weekend, pretending like they're not trash humans wherever they come from.
Make it till you make it.
I guess. I mean, honestly,
I don't even look at somebody Friday and say it's raining. I'd be too busy looking at other things.
Yeah, like I mean, we're too busy trying to figure out
as human resources leaves.
Right.
I know what you mean.
No, I mean, well, I know the last time I was in Miami, I couldn't really sit there and tell you who was renting out Ferraris and was being fake because we was too busy trying to find our way around because Guru got us lost.
No,
with his GPS.
Apple GPS got us lost. That's why I switched to Android.
Man,
haven't had them problems since then. Haven't had them problems since then.
Exactly. I'm not gonna get to that debate, but y'all already know. Galaxy all day, every day. But no, if we can go back to Miami anytime soon, that'd be great. I was really looking.
SneakerCon Chicago is actually SneakerCon Schaumburg again. So
is it?
Yep.
Come on. Why not just say Schaumburg?
I'm totally taking Alan the Globe next time I see him.
Because honestly, from being from Detroit,
yeah,
like when people like from Warren or like Shelby Township, like I'm from Detroit. No, you're not.
No.
Nah. It's like there's a difference. There's night and day once you cross 8 Mile.
Yeah.
And so, I just hate that. I don't know if anybody in other areas feel
just
the
own
same way.
SneakerCon Schaumburg.
Just own it. Like that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Like if I send you a package, would it be sent to Schaumburg or would it be sent to Chicago? Right. There you go. So anyway,
that's a geographical bullies. Y'all like all them dudes off a class act. I smell.
Man, I'm just saying, like, because like we went to Dallas, it was like an hour away. It was like, yo, everything was an hour away, really. Just like L.A., everything was 2 hours away, but that wasn't really anybody's fault. That had nothing to do with traffic.
We ain't gonna blame nobody.
Y'all might as well switch mics. No, she didn't go. No, I mean, it wasn't my fault.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can't help it that Airbnb was on some racist stuff.
Whoa. Racism's dead.
That's right.
Look, so
Not with
look,
Trump in
look.
office.
No, it's not. we're gonna leave that there.
I'm just saying. You gonna wait until after I land to tell me the house was canceled? Hey, man, you call that what you want to, man. I'm homeless in LA. Took us all day to get a house. And then MJ, I love MJ's reaction. This is why, like, I always give MJ grief, because we in the car and we finally got a place after. I mean, we couldn't even get a Motel 6. That's how crowded LA was, because you had SneakerCon, Comic Con, and it was like the last weekend of like the summer, so everybody's going to Disneyland. We could not get a room anywhere. The only place we can get was 2 hours away. And I remember MJ's reaction, like, well, I don't want to drive 2 hours. I'm like, what are we going to do, MJ? Sleep in the car?
Well, technically,
What's
that's
the
like
options?
any traffic in LA anyway.
Oh, that was your option?
That was my option.
To sleep in the car?
Yes.
Oh, I would have loved to see that.
Well, we had a little room in that Durango.
Like, what Rangers equipment took up the whole back seat? Like, who's? Man, look. All I know is that was fun. Like, we can laugh at it now.
Yeah, Sneaker Girl didn't come. So yeah, we did, because Jumpman Boss laid his leg out a couple times.
Laid his leg out. You made him sound like one like a lister. Like he just took it off and laid it out on the dash. But no, it's something we can laugh at now, though. You know, in hindsight. But I remember that day as I was hot in more ways than one, because the weather was hot and I was hot because, once again, racism. Anyway, let's get to these release dates. Brought to you by SneakerBarDetroit.com, the #1 source of sneaker news and release dates. Saturday, March 24th, which is today. You guys already know you had the Tinker Air Jordan Retro 3 Energy. You had the Air Jordan.
So forgot to put in the drawing for that.
Yeah, I ain't even try. I'm just like, I'm just gonna save myself the L.
I'm about to go play the lottery today.
That's just so random.
Can't win if you don't try, right?
I guess.
That was my point.
I guess. If you hit, you want to split it?
Split what? You didn't give me the idea. The fuck?
No, whoa.
Oh, watch your language, Mr. Dirty Mouth.
I love it.
Man, I was splitting with you.
We do this.
Would you?
Yep.
Stop lying over there. Dang.
I think your wife and daughter might object to that.
No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't know.
I need all my little coin.
She wouldn't know it here once she got that what's they call it when they serve you with the papers. No, I'm playing.
She don't listen to this
No,
episode.
she doesn't even listen to the show, so
You
I have
about to
no
live
concerns
for it.
whatsoever.
Today she going to listen to it.
You gonna make sure you gonna ensure that
It's
she
going
listens to
down
the show?
today.
There's some territory or island that we have that you can go down there and file for divorce with the other the other person not having to ever be there.
Nice.
Yeah.
We have to talk after the
Like
show.
you,
Is that Zug Island?
practice or something.
You got his exit strategy already planned.
That was a just in case trip.
Also, that came out today. Yeah, the Juice special edition Adidas Gazelle is the wider release. Juice.
New AP.
Monday, March 26th, Air Max Day. You got the Sean Witherspoon Nike Air Max. Was it 97.1? Whatever. It's the hybrid.
Chill out. Don't even whatever it. Okay,
Chill.
that was
Whatever.
pushing.
Whatever.
So watch out.
Whatever.
All right now.
I'm mad because you're not gonna share your spoils if you win the
Don't
lottery.
be with never in this Air Max 97 and 1.
You gotta at least pay for the trips. You gotta at least pay for the Airbnb.
I have to at least pay for the trips from my dollar or whatever.
I mean, you the rich one.
Yeah. Okay.
Man. Wednesday, March 28th.
She's gonna start her own show.
Extra. I know, that's what's gonna happen, right?
Dang.
Sauce Goddess.
She's gonna buy
podcast.
Sneaker Bar Detroit and just own everything.
Wait, you know who to contact the Sneaker Bar Detroit?
Well, if she got money, yeah, I'm pretty sure they answer the phone then. Extra Butter Special Edition Adidas Alpha Bounce Beyond. That is March 28th is the last day to purchase exclusively at Extra Butter's pop-up shop on 101 Staten Street. Friday, March 30th, you have the Nike Air Max 98 South Beach. You also have the Off-White Special Edition Nike Air Vapor Max Black. Saturday, March 31st, you have the Nike LeBron 15 Low Light Bone.
That's a big ass shoe.
Really?
No, that one. I'm still looking at yours.
Oh. And then you also have the Nike Air Max 97 South Beach. coming out that Saturday. Sunday, April 1st, you have the Air Jordan Retro 11 Low Easter and the Nike Free. Is this 10? Is that supposed to be a 10 or is it Nike Free Metcon? Whatever. Stay tuned to sneakerbardetroit.com for more sneaker news and release dates. And my favorite part of the show.
I'm so glad you realize it's your favorite part of the show.
It's always been my favorite part of the show.
I know.
Like I just try to rush through the first hour and a half. Just so we get
Actually, especially the first 6 minutes.
Yes, the first 6 minutes.
Rushed right through that.
You can lose people.
Well, this is the Sneaker Box Podcast, Lady Sneakerheads of the Week, brought to you by Kick It With Dee 365. And Francis, if you were looking for it, where would you find at Kick It With Dee 365?
eHarmony.
And your second choice?
I guess Instagram.
Correct. On one of them. I don't know which one.
Can't do Craigslist no more. They pulled those ads.
Somehow I knew you'd be the one to know that.
Of course I knew that. My ad got pulled.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Something got pulled.
Wow.
It wasn't me.
Well, I got to give some shouts. She's my little hustle. Shout out to my sweet hustlette. Just hustlette, that's the shout out. That's sweet hustlette. She's my Viking goddess. She's Valhalla Mama. Anybody know that? Like Vikings and Valhalla. Yeah.
I do now.
What more is there to say? Got to give a shout to Crepe Tea. And I believe she's over in jolly old London. And I think hopefully we're planning to go there for SneakerCon.
Next time there's a SneakerCon London, I'm going to try my hardest to get everybody there.
Can't we just say there's one in 3 weeks and we'll just go?
It'd be nice.
We
Maybe
can
if
hang out
MJ
with
wins the
Crepe Tea.
lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That'd be fun. I'll tell you, if I win, I'll take us all.
Yeah.
Coach seats for everyone.
Sean Witherspoon's for everybody.
Woo!
Moving on. She's black and white. She's Sneaker Harley Quinn. Anybody get that? Anyone?
Got it.
Explain it to everyone else.
Is it the checkerboard thing?
It is. It is black and white. Yes. In honor of the Bay Area SneakerCon this weekend, she's Mellow Callie. She is mellow. I'm going to give a little shout to, when you get to the end of your rope, look for Shoeicide Mama. Just tie a knot in that rope and pull yourself back up. Anyone? Yeah. Thanks.
No, that was actually pretty nice.
I like that. That was good. Yeah.
She's very helpful that way.
Yep. Suicide pun.
True that.
Shout to Logic.
And tell me, does she count as extra notches on my bedpost? Or a tax deduction?
Because it's the nachos and all I thought about was nachos.
Wow, you were hungry.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's 3 times a lady Inc. With a C. Inc. with a C. So is she notches or is she a tax deduction?
Nachos.
Nachos?
Cankles.
Cankles.
No, like,
Them aren't calves, them are cattle.
man.
Wanted to say that earlier.
I'm a proud card-holding member of the Cankle clan, so whatever.
Hear, brother. So those are this week's Sneaker Box Podcast, Lady Sneakerheads of the Week, brought to you by at Kick It With Dee 365.
That dude is flexible.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, not me.
Wow.
Okay.
Hold your comments, Francis.
And
Michigan.
Phrasing.
I will find those personally. If I was looking, I would find it Kick It With Dee 365, pleasantly located on Instagram. And here's to Michigan finishing in the Final
Elite
Four, the Super 8, the
Elite 8.
Elite
Sound like
8.
Francis right now, geez.
Yeah. We both watch Espen.
I know, I see that.
That's right. I actually dated a girl that had Espen. She could tell exactly what I was thinking every time.
That's ESP.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Thank you for
That's
clarifying that.
That's S.
Esp.
It was better than rabbit ears. That's all I'm saying. So, with that, y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.
Yes, sir. And we should have some great news to tell you guys.
Yeah.
Next week or the week after.
I've heard rumor.
Pretty soon. Yes, there's a rumor
Yeah.
that we're going to validate or invalidate.
I heard the rumor was you're quitting.
Yes. That rumor has been circulating.
And that
for
would
a
be a
while.
happy day for all of us.
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
Bye
gonna start
bye.
his career as a gymnast.
I know. No,
What's
I'm
that?
going to leave the show for a
Gymnast?
while for sensitivity training. Learn how to toughen up.
Media training.
Yes.
Look at these
but-
gymnasts go. Look at them go. Spinning.
Didn't know you were so into sports.
This is a real sport. Not none of that garbage you guys watch with those guys grabbing balls and whatever.
Something tells me if these were female gymnasts, he would have no interest in it whatsoever. Wow.
That's troubling.
Like, you couldn't keep his eyes on the TV. But anyway, real quick, shouting out.
Spinning on that horse.
Oh my God. Shouting out our partners over at Crep Protect. Remember to clean and protect your shoes from anything. Oh,
I'm
God.
still looking at this script that was given to us.
Remember to.
It's lit. It's that new.
Which one? Oh, that from.
I seen it. It's like every time I look at it, it's just like, man, this is like somebody's trying to steal the vibranium right here. Like this is another attempt. They're trying to sell us some remanufactured vibranium. It's like
I love the fact that people listening have no clue what we're talking
And
about.
for the record, I did not write that.
It's that
No, trust me.
We know who wrote it. Trust me, we know who wrote it. You've
But
been around
you-
us long enough. So
For all our listeners, when we're like 60 years old and one of us tries to come out with a tell-all book, you'll probably hear about it then.
but
This
right
probably. Be
I'm
one
working
of
on it now.
Yeah, this is
even
definitely gonna be
the punctuation was made so
It's-
funny. Like
it's
inside joke 101 right here.
It's gonna be my cover art.
Man,
don't catch a Tetris.
oh, let me see that script. Let me see.
Don't try on the next.
Why is that still on the table? By the way,
we never did it.
there's a reason why we didn't. Let me see that script. Let me see that. Add that to me real quick. I got this. Cause there's one line. That new line got me just dead. You see that new?
I thought it was a typo.
No, they meant that. They meant every word on that script.
We should probably.
They thought long and hard about that script right there and sent it anyway.
Oh my goodness, it's the try now right there.
If I'm not mistaken, that one made it past legal too.
That made it past legal?
Yeah, that
Let me
made
see
it
that
past
script.
legal.
Girl. Hand that over real
Let's
quick.
not go too hard on it.
Hold on. They didn't. I'm looking at this stuff. Oh man, no doubt. Follow us. The latest launches,
Man,
exclusive
if
drops.
you come to SneakerCon, you want an inside joke, we'll tell you the inside
Yeah,
joke.
you know what?
First,
We'll
come
bring
on.
it. SneakerCon Cleveland. We will bring this script with us and let y'all determine whether or not this thing is just one massive.
Or just have people record it for us.
That's right. I was just going to suggest
Yeah.
that. That would be great.
We just have random people record it for
Hey,
us.
look, I love this. Listen to this. That's right. Don't catch an L when you're trying to. Like what a trying to cop.
I've never been to China. You ever been to China? Have
China.
you ever seen the Great Wall of China?
Reading that, I appreciate my ethnicity so
China.
much. I appreciate my ethnicity
It's
so much.
TRY''NA.
Reading that, it's always Wakanda forever. It's Detroit.
You know what's sad
forever.
about that? That I guarantee if I went to one of these schools right now, somebody's gonna be named that exact same spelling. China.
Oh, I went to go get
it. Is my coolness that hard to duplicate?
I went to go get a haircut last week, and there was a little boy in there. His name was Sincere.
It's an older dude named Sincere. I love hip hop.
So, I mean, what you want me to say?
Well, my man, what was that
Because-
stand up? It's like, another grown man called Delicious. Like, Delicious.
True that.
Yeah, true that.
Does that like mimic your coolness?
This is a mess. This is a PSA. Do
Man.
not steal anyone's vibranium. Do not attempt to remanufacture anyone else's vibranium.
Leave it to the professionals. Like,
Just
basically.
leave it. If you
Word.
I can't.
Word.
Yo.
Word to your mother, man.
Why they couldn't just ask us?
What's that thing they have on Fat Tuesdays? Those
Punchki.
Yeah, I can't make those. I don't care if you give me the recipe. It's not going to be like somebody who's from that culture.
You've tried though.
Yes, sir. No, it's not.
Man, yeah, I'm gonna call her. Like, y'all, like, whose idea is this? Oh man,
It's gonna be like,
and they give us didn't they give this to us in February? Oh, they of all months, Black History Month. They decided to pull that.
The person that typed that up, the same person that decided to never work with you guys again.
So this is gonna be our. This is gonna be our little.
I was secretive about it. You gave away so much.
Look, this is going to be our little inside joke for SneakerCon Cleveland. So anybody that's going to be there, definitely come by our booth at our table and ask us about the script, and we'll go over it there.
And just have them read it. We should have a bunch of people.
I know we
read those
should
scripts.
just take video like of everybody reading it and just make a collage of people just butchering.
You know what it felt like right there?
I think there's being an overabundance of young white kids.
Reading them with them 3 stanzas.
Yeah.
It was like watching Malibu's Most Wanted in like 60 seconds.
That's basically what it was. It's a trailer for Malibu.
That's basically what
Which
it
is
was.
even funnier because that's most of the crowd for SneakerCon anyways.
Like this is probably what he read for his audition. All right. So anyway, man, we having too much fun. Once again, make sure to use our partners.
Don't be playing me like that. I ain't no sucker.
Remember to use Crep Protect, the official partners of the Sneaker Box Podcast, to clean and protect your shoes from anything life or nature throws at it. Get the most out of your sneakers and practice safe stunting. Go to crepprotect.com to get your shoes some protection. You can also follow them on Instagram and Twitter at Crep Protect. We got Jumpman's word for today?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Where's that vibration?
No, all right, here you go. I got Jumpman's word for today.
No, don't do it.
That's right. Don't catch an L when you're trying to cop the new releases. Go to blank.
He gonna shoot you.
For hot sneakers at blank. Oh man, like this man. I can't wait to go to Cleveland now.
I should probably open this before they cut it off.
You still haven't used it?
You should.
Oh man,
you should.
Is there an expiration date on that? Oh my God,
you definitely should.
Oh man, yeah. They shutting it off right now. They're listening to it live right now. They can't get to the computer.
It's so crazy because I just applied there.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Was that you on the show? No, me? No, I'm good. Nope. Some guy named Guru or something like that.
It's an entirely different cast.
He was a guest. Listen to the last 2 shows. He wasn't on there. He was a guest.
None of the normal hosts outside of MJ are on the show today. But she doesn't care. She's about to hit the lottery, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my
I gotta
goodness.
get to this real quick.
I gotta get up out of here, y'all.
Yeah, I gotta go to. I gotta finish go see my son.
Okay, we have too much fun. I can't even see it now. Okay, you don't forget it. That was Jumpman's word for the day. Whatever that was on this script, that's what Jumpman's word. But once again, see us in Cleveland. I actually have a reason to go to Cleveland now.
Yep.
Be in Ohio. So
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes, episode 162. We will see you guys next week for 163. We love y'all. We out.
Peace. Somebody better hide that bird vibranium.